that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
we make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales.
every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Okay, I guess we're live now. I did have this unbelievable lead into the game here tonight, a great pregame, very emotional. Nate Young was even crying up there, and he said he didn't hit the live button. So now he hit it, and we are on. And I'm not going to say all that stuff because that'll well up with tears again. But no, Steve Winterhack with you tonight to bring you the first of two games here tonight at Oakfield High School and the new improved areas of the high school. Really like what they've done around here, and we'll talk about that as the pregame show and the game goes on here. But we've got the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders boys and girls over in Oakfield to take on the Oakfield Oaks here tonight. The first game will be the boys going at it. They're just starting to warm up right now, and it should be a very good game. These two teams last met each other in that regional game last year that Oakfield just played a great game against CWC after losing very convincingly in their two previous meetings during conference play. And here they are playing again after that great win for Oakfield, just edging out CWC. A disappointing loss for them. Missed a few free throws that could have tied the game, made it go into extra quarters at the extra overtime. But just couldn't get free throws to fall for them at the end. And it was the Oakfield Oaks winning and moving on to the regionals in that ball game. So that's the memory that these teams have each other, the last memory of playing each other. And definitely some players from both teams that were in that ball game and main key players for their teams in that ball game. So we'll see if that factors in at all, maybe a little revenge factor or a little dominating factor that Oakfield has because they won the last meeting in the playoffs when it counts the most. So I did get a chance to talk to both the coaches. The Oakfield Oaks are sitting at 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in conference play, and the CWC Crusaders, they are 1-2 in the season so far, and also 1-0 in conference play in the Trailways East. So we're going to have an interview with Jason Colleen coming up next in just a few minutes. Talk about his Oakfield Oaks. We'll take another break, come back with the interview with Coach Josh Gibbons right after that, and stick around. We got all that coming up and two ball games tonight on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales. Great selection.
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
we make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales.
every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life. all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Witterhack with you, and time now to talk to the head coach of the Oakfield Oaks, Jason Colleen. And 2-0 on the season so far, and taking on a team. The last time I remember you two teams playing was that regional game last year, and I came right down to the wire. But just talk about your team, how you're playing so far this season.
We won the first two, so we got the job done. There's things that we need to improve on for sure. There's things I like what I'm seeing. There's also some things that we definitely need to improve on. The guys are focused at practice, and they have good attitudes. So overall, it's been a good start.
You're playing a team again like the last time you played them. It was quite a victory that you had against a team that had beat you twice during the regular season, and you beat them in the postseason. Any lingering effects you think from that game? I know a lot of those kids from Christian school graduated, but there's a few that are still on the team.
Well, I'm sure that the guys are on the team from last year, probably have a pretty good memory of what happened there. It's two different teams, though. I just feel like since I've started coaching here, every time we play CWC, it's been really good competitive games. We both play similar styles. It usually does come down to the wire.
I see that you got one guy kind of lighting it up out there with your point guard for your team. Does a pretty good job, and talk about his play so far this season.
First game, Mitch Moser, he was feeling it from outside. The second game, Davis Dirks was our leading scorer. We prefer to have a balance.
In just a few minutes, as the pregame show continues on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about the meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Great cause, and a Christmas tree. That looks pretty too.
Yeah, well, it's a little bare right now. We need to sell some ornaments. The food pantry of Waupun is going to get the recipient of the meat raffle this week. We're also going to be selling ornaments. $1 minimum donation to get an ornament on the tree. You can spend $20 on it if you want. Everything's going right to them. The food pantry gets the proceeds from the meat raffle this week.
What about some great gift certificate opportunities here?
If you don't feel like shopping, you can stop down here and buy a gift certificate from us, and for every $30 you spend, you get a one-topping 12-inch pizza that you could also give away as a gift if you wanted to, or you could keep it for yourself and have a good pizza.
Coming up on Monday night, Packers and Giants should be a good one, right?
Should be a good game. I mean, it's getting to be an exciting season. All of a sudden, kind of out of unexpected things, but they're playing well, and we'll always have everybody here. Shirt special on Monday night to go along with the game, so come check it out.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street. Waupun, thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
And we're going to continue with our pregame show. I'm Steve Witterhack, and going to talk to the head coach of the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons. And 1-2 on the season so far. What's the overall kind of look going into this new season? You lost a lot of seniors last year, and a lot of new faces out on the floor. And how's everybody kind of mixing in?
Yeah, we a lot of new guys this year, and it's just been a learning process so far. There's a lot of things we have to cover. Handful of guys, quite a few guys, are just inexperienced. So it's going to take some time, build things up here. We're trending in the correct direction, though. We learn every day, and we've been practicing hard. So hopefully, we continue to climb this hill and rack up some wins.
I know my grandsons played on the youth basketball night there, and they got to see your varsity team. They came back, eyes all wide. They got some guys that can dunk the ball, reverse dunks, and everything out there. So it sounds like you got some athletes this year.
Yeah, we definitely have some athletic bigs. Isaac and Ben can definitely go up and throw it down. So, I mean, that's a good thing. We just got to keep developing our guards, and we should be okay.
You're playing a team. The last time you played them was that loss, and you probably don't want to think about it anymore at the end of your season last year. But sees a lot of the recognizable names yet still on the team from last year's team. And what do you kind of know about Oakfield?
Again, Oakfield's solid. They have everyone back, and they're just going to be good. They're one of the favorites to win conference this year, and Jason just coaches them hard. They play hard, well coached, and this will be a real good test for us to see where we're at.
Okay, Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me, and go Crusaders.
Okay, and we're going to continue with more of our pregame show coming your way in just a few minutes, live from Oakfield High School on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back to Oakfield High School. Steve Wooderhack with you again. A doubleheader for girls and boys basketball, starting out with the boys of CWC on the road taking on the Oakfield Oaks. After this game, we'll have the girls game. Last game for both these teams. So the boys, CWC, a disappointing loss, just losing by 4 to Hilbert, 58-54. Crusaders actually led that game by 5 at halftime. And then for the Oakfield Oaks last Friday, Oakfield played Valley Christian, and Oakfield blew Valley Christian off the floor, 63-34. Davis Dirks with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists. Mitchell Moser, 9 points, and 3 rebounds, assists, and steals. Hunter Sobel, 9 points and 4 rebounds. And Bo Bile, he had 8 points in the ball game and 5 rebounds. So got a few games in under their belt, both these teams, and ready to play a conference game in the Trailways East. I'm ready to bring you the game tonight along with the girls game right after that. A doubleheader tonight of high school basketball in Oakfield. Oakfield taking on CWC, the boys and the girls. And we'll have the starting lineups in the beginning of tonight's game live from Oakfield in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib. Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo. Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
We are back at Oakfield High School, and on the floor right now they're announcing the starting lineups for the boys basketball teams, and I'm going to do the same for the host Oakfield Oaks, coached by Jason Colleen. Mitchell Moser, their point leader so far in the early part of the season, 19.5 points a game, 5'9" junior, can also shoot from downtown, 53% from behind the arc. Hunter Sobel, a 5'11" senior, 8.5 points a game for him. Bailey Shep, 7 points a game and 4 assists for him, a 5'9" senior. Davis Dirks, 16 points a game. Had that big game of 23 points in that victory over Valley Christian last Friday. A 6'2" junior. And Weston Bass, 4.5 points a game for him, a 6'2" senior. For the Crusaders, coached by Josh Gibbons, Cody Van Herwarden, a 5'9 senior, 7.5 points a game for him. Ben Emba, he can do some big things on the court, play way above the rim, a 6'3 senior. Isaac Abel, he threw one down, I think, a few games ago that my grandson saw and had to last in their memory a little bit, a reverse dunk. 12.5 points a game, a 6'4 senior. Brock Hoekstra, one of your experienced players from last year, 6'3 senior, 14 points a game for him. And Brant Billy is a 5'8 junior in the starting lineup, and he had some very valuable playing time last year up on the varsity at key times. So he's got some definitely some experience for the Crusaders. And we are just about ready to go here. Emba will jump against Davis Dirks. Crusaders in their blue and gold uniforms, and Oakfield Oaks with their white with the orange highlights. Hoekstra has it inside, puts up about a 5-footer, and Emba goes up above the rim again, grabs the rebound and puts it in. Just like that, the Crusaders leading 2-0 here in the first few seconds of the ball game. Oakfield with the basketball gets tipped, and they do get it over to Shep, and it's taken away, and a race to the basket now, and going up and putting it in is the Crusaders' Cody Van Herwarden. Ball handling troubles there for the Oaks to get things going. Great defense by Crusaders, put them up 4-0. Pass under the basket, good look from Shep, finding his teammate Hunter Sobel just kind of drifting underneath the basket. And he puts it in. 4-2 the lead now for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Emba has it, passes right side over to Van Herwarden. Cutting through the lane, Billy kicks it out over to Hoekstra. The 3 players on him, 3-pointer on the way now from Van Herwarden. Back to the rim, no good. Coming up with the rebound is Mitchell Moser. Moser brings it up by the top of the key, gets cut off by Van Herwarden. Passes it left corner over to Shep. Sobel gets it and gets it back out to Shep along the baseline, and just kind of makes a little cruise underneath the baseline and back out. Sobel with the basketball, gets it down along the left post over to Davis Dirks. Spins off to his left, off the glass, no good. And Hoekstra with a weak side rebound. Crusaders have the ball with a 4-2 lead. Goes Hoekstra in the lane, and that one's going to miss a little off to the right. Getting the rebound is Dirks. Dirks will bring it up now for the Oakfield Oaks. 4-2 still the lead for the Crusaders. Fast start and a little quiet the last minute and a half. Shot up by Mitchell Moser, misses. Ball knocked out of the hands of Hoekstra. Dirks goes up off the glass and puts it in. Good hands there by Davis Dirks to get his first bucket. Taking it away from the Crusaders. They're tied at 4 apiece. Hoekstra with it out along the right perimeter. Emba with it, top of the key. Passes the ball over to Isaac Abel. Back over to Van Herwarden. And Emba again kind of staying out. Yeah, been one of the more exciting plays in that alley-oop play that they got to him last year. I jumped right out of my seat as that packed house did too when they played against Wayland Academy. Emba with it, takes it in the lane, goes up and misses, and getting the rebound, Weston Bass. He'll give it up over to Moser in the transition, and Hunter Sobel misses, and getting the rebound is Ben Emba. He's going to get fouled after getting that rebound. That'll be a foul on the Oaks, Davis Dirks. First foul of the ball game for either team. Sitting at 4 apiece, have been that way for a couple minutes already. I think both teams kind of scored on their first drives, and it's 4-2 for a while. Now it's been 4-4 for a little bit. Emba has it along the right side, gets it back out on top over to Billy. Abel has it on the perimeter again and over to Hoekstra. Billy back on top, getting to the Van Herwarden, back out to Billy in the lane with it. Hoekstra's going to launch up a 3 straight away. Back of the rim, no good. Getting the rebound is Abel, but it's knocked out of his hands. And it goes Sobel the other way for Oakfield. Dirks has it, gets cut off by Abel. Back over to Sobel. And Moser being guarded by Van Herwarden. Gives it over to Dirks. And he's going to get fouled by Abel, putting a little bit too much body on him as he's passing by along the left side. So that's going to be a foul on Isaac Abel. His first, team's first. 4-4 the score on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard in the early going of the game. Shep gets cut off, gets it out to Hunter Sobel in the corner. Little too strong. Then Harewarden chases down the rebound, pushes it up along the right side. Billy gets it. Back over to Ben Emba out in the perimeter, and Hoekstra has it down in the left corner. Emba again down in the left corner with it. Back out to Hoekstra. Billy's got it. And trying to get into Abel inside, but that's going to be a kick ball, and Crusaders will keep possession. A couple new players coming out. Jaden Osterhaus coming on the court now for the Crusaders, along with Jacob Skalma. Getting their first playing time of the ball game, a little over 4 minutes into the game. Look underneath the basket, finding Osterhaus. Gets knocked out of his hands, going in strong and hard, and kicks it out over to Hoekstra in the lane. Kind of a fade away from 8 feet out, straight away, misses. Abel gets the rebound and puts it back in. Yeah, we're on from that 4-4 score. Good rebound there by Isaac Abel. And he'll put it back in to give the lead back to the Crusaders, 6-4. Shep has it. Getting cut off by Osterhaus. Back out to Moser. He's going to launch up a three. That is no good. And ball somehow gets its way out to Weston Bass out on the perimeter. Back over to Dirks along the right side. Dribble out of the corner. Gets it back over to Bailey Shep. Sobel with it, gets it down to Dirks underneath the baseline, and then got an offensive foul is going to be called on Oakfield. Going to call that one on Dirks. That'll be a second foul. He's got 2 fouls now, and he's probably going to be sitting down as his teammate Braden Glugla is coming in, the 6'1 sophomore. So Dirks will sit down with his 2 fouls. And here come the Crusaders. They've got a 6-4 lead and the basketball. Skalma has it, dribbles off to his right, back over to Hoekstra, lobs it inside over to Abel. He gets that contact on his back. He's going to get fouled by Braden Glugla. Misses the shot, but 2 free throws for Isaac Abel. That one I got to practice a little bit. Glugla, that just doesn't flow like other names. Emba, that kind of comes out good, and I know the Dutch names, so. And that is good from Abel on his first free throw. 3-point lead for the Crusaders. 12:52 left in the first half. Abel's next free throw on the way, and that is also good. Now a 4-point lead for the visiting Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, which is basically the top 2 or 3 rows here right in the middle of the court on the other side of the gym that we normally used to do the games from. Sobel gets cut off, kind of going on the left side. Gets it back over to Glugla. Bailey Shep goes in, and he's going to get bumped on his way to the basket. Looks like by Jacob Skalma, possibly. He got by him, and Skalma ends up bodying him. So that is a foul on Jacob Skalma. That is his first and the team's second. Ball passed out over to Glugla. And back over to Mitchell Moser. Straightaway 3-pointer up, and it is good for Mitchell Moser. Makes it just a 1-point lead for the Crusaders. He's always got the green light to shoot. He took that one right in rhythm and put it up and in. Osterhaus with the ball, and 2 active hands there by Hunter Sobel. He's going to get called for a foul. Checking in for the Oakfield Oaks will be number 21, Bo Bile, 6'6 sophomore. Skalma will inbound on the sideline, gets it over to Jaden Osterhaus. Back in the hands of Ben Harewarden, and Ben Emba passes it right side over to Osterhaus. Going to take it in the lane, pulls up, 8-footer, that's no good. Ball is loose, Emba goes up and grabs it. Goes up and comes up short on his 5-foot shot straight away. Great rebound. He's going to get the putback to go. After Sobel going along the left side, cut off by Osterhaus. 1-point lead favor the Crusaders. Oakfield would like to change that right now. This was trip down the court. Google with it, working against Abel, and they're kind of making all the contact there, and finally goes down awkwardly, and Crusaders come up with the ball. Osterhouse throws it in, but a little too late. Bile knocks it away, and Oakfield comes up with it. Mitchell Moser with it, brings it up along the right side. So between the legs, kicks it out left side over to Shep, way too strong, misses everything. And the ball kind of out there in no man's land, picking it up. Finally is Bile. Goes Shep again from the corner, and that one comes up a little short. And rebound in the hands of Abel. 1 point lead for the Crusaders. Van Heerwaarden has it. Brings it out, gets it in the lane, pulls up, 13-footer straight away, and that goes in. Nice strong move by Cody Van Heerwaarden, getting his 4th point of the ball game. 10-7 the lead now for the Crusaders here in the first half. 10:35 and counting down left in the half. And ball taken away comes Van Heerwaarden with it, taken to the other way. Oosterhuis gets it into Imba inside with the left hand, misses. And Shep will grab the rebound on the other side. Fans kind of calling for a foul from the CWC student section. We're down on the Oakfield side with Sobel with a basketball. Moser with it, guarded by Van Heerwaarden. Down to the 10-minute mark almost, left in the first half, and a drive by the Oaks and a foul on the Crusaders. And the foul will be on Isaac Abel. It might be his second foul, and it is. That's his second foul, so he'll probably, Van Heerwaarden's coming out. See for Oakfield, Brady Colleen is in. And ball on the rebound in the hands of Billy. Pushes it up court over to Skulma. And finally coming up with it is Bailey Shep. Shep will walk it up the court now for the Oaks, trailing 10-7. Glugla with it working against Hoekstra, goes along the baseline. Dumps it in, and that is going to go off from CWC, they say. There'll be Oakfield ball on their baseline. Mitchell Moser will inbound the ball for the Oaks. 9:32 left in the half. 10-7 the lead now for the Crusaders. And a foul away from the ball, possibly. And looking at facial expressions, it is on Jaden Oosterhuis. Kind of cut off the movement onto the basket by Colleen. Glugla gets the inbounds pass, guarded by Hoekstra, takes in link, kind of shoves off a little bit, no call. Back over to Glugla on the right side, sits down, and then Imba is going to get called for the foul. Good patience by Glugla. Could have took it right up, but he probably would have ate it, so he went down, kind of sat down, and let the defender go by, and as he went by, he fouled him. Ben Imba picks up the foul. That is his first, the team's 5th. Glugla's free throw is no good for the first free throw. Oosterhuis will sit down, and coming in for him will be Ryer Greenfield, 6 foot junior. Glugla's next free throw is up, and that is no good. Rims out. Hoekstra grabs the rebound. We've got a timeout on the court. Back in 1 minute with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
We are back at Oakfield High School. The Crusaders kind of stuck right now at 10-7. Their lead over Oakfield here at Oakfield High School. I want to give a shout out to Lois Van Gore over in Michigan. She's watching us right now. Hello, Lois. And your daughter's sitting right in front of me. Tell her, maybe text her that she's got a string on the back of her sweater. I don't want to say anything to her, but just make sure you text her and let her know. Keep in good contact. She doesn't, but I just thought I'd just say that. So here we go, back into action now. 10-7 the lead for the Crusaders. They've got the ball. Skolma has it in the lane. Gets it back over to Billy along the sideline. And Emma looking inside, nothing in there, so passes it over to Greenfield. Back it on top over to Hoekstra. Here goes Skolma with it. Kind of working the perimeter right now are the Crusaders, leading 10-7. Under 8:40 left in the first half. He'll drive to the basket, no good, and getting his own rebound, putting it up. He is Osterhaus, and he gets it to go. Or actually, that was an Osterhaus. That was Ryer Greenfield with a rebound. Nice job. Finishes strong, gets it to go, and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Ryer Greenfield to the free throw line. I remember Ryer just by the color of his shoes out there. Those things stand out. Makes his free throw. He's got 3 in the game and gives the Crusaders a 6-point lead, up 13-7 with 8:30 left. So a nice start here for the Crusaders. Field with the ball. They get over to Glugel on the right side. Whoa, a little fake, and goes to the basket and kicks it out over to Moser. He'll launch up a 3. That's no good. Bile with the rebound. Turns around, nobody there. Goes right to the rack and finishes. Basket by Bo Bile. Crusaders get it down fast, but kind of hold up. Billy gets it over to Ben Emba. Oh, that's going to be a mishandled ball by Hoekstra. Fight for the ball, and they do get it back to Emba. And back down to the corner. Greenfield with a shot. 3-pointer from the left corner for Ryer Greenfield. Now with 6 points. He's come up big offensively here in the last 30 seconds. Now a 16-9 lead for the Crusaders. 7:40 and counting down here in the first half of action. Glugla has it working against Hoekstra. He's going to lose it on his way to the basket. And it'll be Crusader basketball. A couple Oaks checking back in. Hunter Sabel and Bailey Shep checking back in. Colleen will sit down along with Glugla. And then Harewarden will dribble it up for the Crusaders. They've got now a 7-point lead, 16-9. Hoekstra with it, passes right side over to Van Harewarden, guarded by Bailey Shep. Abel back in the game too with those 2 fouls. Doesn't want to get that third one before half, but it gets knocked away. Like a little bit too slow a pass. And Sabel, who knocked it away, gets rewarded running the court, misses, but Bile waiting for it, misses the putback with the left hand. And Abel gets the rebound. Van Harewarden passes the ball over to Greenfield, gets cut off, back out on top in the hands of Van Harewarden. Under 7 to play in the half. 16-9 in favor of the Crusaders. Billy dribbles out of the corner, back over to Hoekstra. And Van Harewarden will pass it right side over to Billy. Pass attempt inside. Bile will knock it out of bounds. Will remain Crusader basketball. Yeah, nice contributions from players off the bench for the Crusaders here in the ball game. Gives them the 7-point lead. Greenfield gets it. A couple players around him has to give it up over to Hoekstra. Working against Bile, spins. But a 5-footer high off the rim, no good, and Bile gets the rebound. So the Oaks with the basketball trying to cut into that gap, trailing by 7. Mitchell Moser gets in the lane over to Bailey Shep. But a 15-footer from the right side is no good from Weston Bass, and Hoekstra gets the rebound. And Harewarden getting it up to Billy, back out to Van Harewarden. Close to the 6-minute mark. Here goes Greenfield along the baseline, and that's going to be Crusader basketball. Almost got by the defender there, would have had a clear lane to the basket. lobbed into Hoekstra. And then we've got a foul called on the Crusaders, going the other way. Yeah, an offensive foul, blocking foul, setting a pick. And that'll be and that is on Abel, and that is his third foul. Something he did not want to get before going into the half, but he's got it with still 5:55 left, and he might be sitting for the rest of the half. So Shep brings the ball up the court for Oakfield. Three-pointer up, it'll catch and shoot. It comes up a little short. Then Harewarden comes in, throws it over to Hoekstra, and it goes in. Great job by Hoekstra to lead that charge, hitting the ground running, and got it up to Hoekstra, who did a good job getting up there to get that pass. Hoekstra getting his first points, now an 18-9 lead for the Crusaders. Some inspired ball so far. Bass with it, getting the ball into Sobel inside. Nice little cut through the lane, gets rewarded. Puts it up and in. Hunter Sobel with a basket, that is his fourth point. 18-11 now, the lead for the Crusaders with 5:11 and counting down in the half. And Emba with it out on top. Three-pointer on the way again by Greenfield is good. He's feeling it. Ryer Greenfield with a second three, and he's got 9 points to lead the Crusaders here in the first half. Under 5 to play. 21-11, a 10-point lead now, and we've got a timeout on the court. Back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action in RP Sports.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Let's kick Old Man Winter out of here with a brand new furnace from All Phase. If your old unit didn't run the best last winter, don't struggle through another cold season with the high heating bills, inefficiency, and unreliable heating. Ask about the energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200 to help you save some money on a new one. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, we are back. And a great start here by the Crusaders. Under 5 to play in the half. They lead now 21-11, and some great play off the bench from Ryer Greenfield. A couple of three-point baskets, a field goal along with an and one where he made the free throw. So nice play coming off the bench for Ryer Greenfield, 6-foot junior. Bailey Shep with the ball. Going to look inside now, and they get it into Sobel. And he's going to get fouled. The three players around him, but decides to take it up and draws the foul. And to the line to shoot a pair will be Hunter Sobel, his first trip to the free throw line. Crusaders right now 3 for 3 from the line in the game, and for the Oakfield Oaks, they're 0 for 2. Just their third and fourth free throws going up right now. First one from Sobel. Makes it look easy. A little rhythm bounce and boom, up and in. He's now got 5 points in the game and another free throw to shoot. Next free throw is up, and that one rolls around no good. Hoekstra gets the rebound, gets it off over to Van Harewarden. Passes the ball over to Oosterhuis. Emba has it along the right block and loses the ball, and back out to Oosterhuis. Crusaders with a 9-point lead up 21-12, and they got the ball. Impatient this trip down the court. Greenfield with it, gets it back out to Oosterhuis. Van Emba with it. Over to Van Harewarden along the left side. Looking for something if they can get anything inside, and Emba gets the ball knocked out of his hand. A little trouble right now. And he got one just inside three-point range, no good on Oosterhuis' shot. And then a foul on the rebound on the Crusaders. (21-12) the lead for the Crusaders, but to the free throw line will be Weston Bass getting fouled on his attempt to try to rebound the basketball. 1-and-1 time, as that is actually foul number 8 on the Crusaders. They've been kind of racking them up the last minute or two. Already have one player sitting with 3 fouls already for the Crusaders, with Abel. Back to the rim, no good, and Emba goes up and grabs the rebound. So, Crusaders with the basketball and a 9-point lead. And Harewarden, guarded by Shep, passes the ball over to Greenfield. And he's going to get called for pushing off. As he kind of was got up by the free throw line and kind of pushes the defender back, and the referee caught him on that and calls a foul on Ryer Greenfield. I believe that was the right call on that. Didn't really get any advantage on it, but Oakfield with the ball. Shep has it along the right sideline, being guarded by Oosterhuis. And Oosterhuis is going to get called with bodying up Shep as he was going by. So again, back to the free throw line of the Oakfield Oaks, where they've only made 1 out of 5 of their free throws so far. This is Bailey Shep at the line. He'll get 2. That is foul number 10 on the Crusaders. So 2 free throws for Bailey Shep. First free throw is up, and it's good. Another free throw for Shep. And makes them both. And score is now 21-14. We've got a timeout taken by the Crusaders. Back in 30 seconds of more basketball action on RP Sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib. Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Okay, we are back at Oakfield High School. 21-14 lead by the Crusaders. The only thing going against them right now is the amount of fouls that they had. A lot of players with multiple fouls, including Abel, who has 3 fouls. Ball passed up to Van Harewarden after the inbound. Gets cut off by Bailey Shep. Under 3.5 to play in the half. And Harewarden gets it back out over to Skolma. And taking it to the rack now, going up with the left hand and putting it in. Nice drive. Going in with authority on that, just committed to it, and 11 points for Ryer Greenfield after that field goal. Weil gets the ball inside, gets it knocked away, but gets it back. Moser with it, working against Van Harewarden, and no foul call, and it goes off for Moser's body. So looking for a foul, and even worse, didn't get that call, and it went off his body to make it double worse for Oakfield. Some full court pressure being applied by the Oaks. So Skolma up the court. Nobody really cuts him off earlier, and he's going to draw a foul. And to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Jacob Skolma. Are we on right now? Okay. Skolma, another free throw for him. And that is good. 24-14, back to a 10-point lead for the Crusaders. 2:41 and counting down left in the half. And that's going to be a travel, moving his pivot foot with a little chop step in there. And Weil gets called for traveling, and it'll go back in the hands of the Crusaders. Down to 2:36 left here in the first half at Oakfield High School. Don't forget that girls basketball coming your way after this. We'll be getting away with one. Mitchell Moser on that one, but no call from the officials. Just said Moser knocks it out of bounds. Oosterhuis will inbound the ball into Van Harewarden to set things up for the Crusaders. Skolma has it out on top, and a reach-in foul called on the Oaks. Jason Colleen not happy with the defense of his team right now and getting on him a little bit. Maybe move your feet instead of reaching in. Skolm at the free throw line and makes the first. Earns himself another one. His team up by 11. Skolm with another free throw. It's on its way. That is nothing but net. 3 for 4 from the line for Jacob. Makes it a 12-point lead now for the Crusaders, having a great first half. Shep has a little weave action going on top, and Sabo will get it. Back over to Moser. Thought about a long three. Gets it. Pass off to the right. Gets taken away by Oosterhuis. And he'll bring it up. Gets the ball down to Greenfield. Launches up a three. No good. And we're going the other way. Here goes Shep on a dead run. He's going to get fouled and puts it in. Nice job by Bailey Shep to go up hard to the rack. And he's going to earn himself one free throw and one. Fryer Greenfield picks up a foul. That is his second. A lot of fouls here in the last probably 4 or 5 minutes by the Crusaders. Shep's free throw is up and it is good. Shep 3 for 3 from the line, now with 5 points in the game. Back to a 9-point lead for the Crusaders. Oosterhuis bringing it up along the right side. And a little reach in by Moser, just bad timing and getting kind of bumping heads, and getting the worst of that obviously was Jaden Oosterhuis. And being tended to by his coach. And the trainer heading over there right now as Jaden is on the floor after that. I don't know if he is bleeding at all, but the players are off the court. Let's take a timeout, injury timeout. Be back right after this on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, and Jaden Oosterhuis, again, not bleeding, which is a good thing, but definitely got a nice conk on the head. The trainer with him right now as he comes off the court. And at the free throw line, because Oosterhuis is not available now, he is Brant Billy. His free throw is up, and it is good. His first point of the ball game. The Crusaders back up by 10, 27-17. Next free throw also up and also good. Shot by Billy. Crusaders now leading by 11, 28-17. Moser with a basketball now for the Oaks. That one kind of loose, and Shep comes up with it. Has it near half court, under a minute and a half to play. Weil has it down in the right corner. And gives it back over to Mitchell Moser near half court, guarded by Van Herwarden. Back out on top to Shep, guarded by Greenfield. Shep gets cut off by a couple of the Crusaders and kicks it out left side over to Moser. He'll put up a three, that's too short. And Skolma will get the rebound and bring it up for the Crusaders. 1 minute to play here in the first half. 11-point lead for the Crusaders. And Herwarden passes right side over to Skolma. Back on the top to Billy. Back to Van Herwarden. He's cut off a little spin move, 8-footer left side, no good off the rim, and rebounded by Bass for the Oakfield Oaks. Down to 40 seconds left, and Moser brings it up for the Oaks. Sabo passing up a chance to shoot, being guarded by Billy. Spins in, loses the ball, and coming up with it has been Emba. Crusaders with a steal and an 11-point lead. Down to 20 seconds left, and Coach Josh Gibbons telling her team, maybe let's wait for a last-second shot, so the worst thing that can happen is you go into the locker room up by 11. Down to 10 seconds left. Down to 3 seconds left. Greenfield will launch one up, and that's going to go hit up in the supports for the basket up there. But nice first half from the Crusaders. They lead 28-17. And we'll take a break and talk about the first half of action here from Oakfield High School in just 3 minutes on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales, great selection,
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales,
every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about the meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Great cause and a Christmas tree. That looks pretty, too.
Yeah, well, it's a little bare right now. We need to sell some ornaments. The food pantry of Waupun is going to get the recipient of the meat raffle this week. We're also going to be selling ornaments. $1 minimum donation to get an ornament on the tree. You can spend $20 on it if you want. Everything's going right to them. The food pantry gets the proceeds from the meat raffle this week.
What about some great gift certificate opportunities here?
If you don't feel like shopping, you can stop down here and buy a gift certificate from us. And for every $30 you spend, you get a one-topping 12-inch pizza that you could also give away as a gift if you wanted to, or you could keep it for yourself and have a good pizza.
Coming up on Monday night, Packers and Giants should be a good one, right?
Should be a good game. I mean, it's getting to be an exciting season all of a sudden, kind of out of unexpected things, but they're playing well, and we'll always have everybody here. Shirt special on Monday night to go along with the game, so come check it out.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made, doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
We are back at Oakfield High School. Steve Witterhack with you. We got our Scream team here, and nice start here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons' squad. They have with a 28-17 lead at halftime. Just kind of a stalemate between the teams for the first 6, 7, 8 minutes in the ball game. But after that, Crusaders just gradually pulling away and got themselves up by double digits as we're taking that into the halftime. Nice production out of the bench, too, for the Crusaders. Did a good job on the boards securing that, but you brought in some of the bench guys. Kind of brought a little energy offensively to the team with Jaden Oosterhouse out there, and especially Ryer Greenfield. Pumps in 11 points on 2 3-pointers, got an and one in there, and another field goal later on. But he comes up with 11 points in the first half. That's big for CWC in that first half. And again, they were taking care of things on the boards, giving the Oakfield Oaks just one shot at it, one and done, and taking the ball the other way. So A lot of good things going on for the Crusaders. The only thing bad going on for them is they got a few players that are a bit of foul trouble, mainly that being Isaac Abel got himself into some foul trouble, limited his play time in the first half. He's got 3 fouls. So let's just kind of go down the points for both teams. 11 points, Ryer Greenfield leading the Crusaders here at halftime. 4 points each for Cody Van Herwarden and for Isaac Abel. 3 points for Jacob Skulma, all from the free throw line, and 2 points each for Ben Imba, for Brock Hoekstra, and for Brant Billy. Like I said, nice production. They took care of business at the free throw line where they were 8 for 9 in that first half, and that's taking care of business, what you want. When you get those free opportunities, you got to put them in, and they did. For the Oakfield Oaks, in a little trouble hanging on the ball, shots not going for them. I remember with them when they played the Crusaders last year. It was shots from Mitchell Moser couldn't miss in that ball game, and also Bailey Shep, and they're having a little trouble so far here in the first half of action. Hunter Sobel and Bailey Shep both lead the team with 5 points apiece. 3 points for Mitchell Moser and 2 points for Bo Bile in the first half of action. Again, your halftime score are the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin leading the host Oakfield Oaks. High score of 28-17. Don't forget, after this game, we've got the girls basketball game. Now they're getting set to play, too. That should be a good battle between the CWC girls taking on Oakfield here at Oakfield High School. So a doubleheader tonight on RP Sports. So we'll be back with the second half of action coming up in just 3.5 minutes on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales.
Every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back to Oakfield High School. Steve Winterhack with you. The Stream Team is here, and we are bringing you some high school sports tonight. A double header in high school basketball as the Crusaders, the boys playing right now, and the Crusader girls will be playing. Both teams playing against the Oakfield team. So a couple teams, 4 teams here tonight from our listening area going at it here at Oakfield High School. See if my voice will hold up. Otherwise, Nate, I'm going to have to give Nate the headset, and he'll have to take over. But we are ready to get things going. The Oakfield Oaks will have the first possession of the second half. Everything going the Crusaders' way in the first half except for the fouls. A few people with 2 and even one with 3 fouls in that first half. So we got to kind of clean that up a little bit. The ball's loose and Ben Emba comes up with it. So a turnover for Oakfield to start things out here in the second half. Hoekstra gets one down along the right block, spins off to his right, puts off the glass and in. Good strong move from Brock Hoekstra. 4 points in the ball game. Haven't been able to find the big guys inside a whole lot, but that time they did, and he knew what to do with it after that. Moser with it, gets it down to Shep down to the left corner. Pass has him at the top of the key and over to Dirks. Shep working against Skolma. Nice attempt there to come up with a little short on it. Hoekstra gets the rebound, and Harewarden runs it up the court now for the Crusaders, getting orders from his coach, Josh Gibbons. Hoekstra getting the ball over to Van Harewarden down along that left block with it as Ben Emba. Little up and under and overlays it. No good. Oaks with a basketball. Bass with it down in the corner. They get it into Dirks. Being guarded by Hoekstra along that left block. 3-pointer on the way by Bass. No good. Ball is loose, and Dirks gets the rebound for Oakfield. So they're going to reset. Just thought about a 3. This time going to get it out on top over to Shep. 13-point lead for the Crusaders. Minute and a half into the second half. Moser with a 3-point shot, and he finds his range. They can make this game very interesting. He can score. If he gets in a streak like I saw him do last year in that last game of the season for the Crusaders, it's going to be a problem for the Crusaders. It'll lob into Ben inside, gets it knocked out of his hands, gets the ball back, and then powers it up with the left hand. Nice job by Ben Emba to stick with it. Gets it knocked out of his hands, goes back down, grabs it, and goes up strong with the left hand. He's got 4 points in the game. 32-20 in favor of the Crusaders on the road here. Conference game in the Trailways East. Got some action away from the ball. This looks like we're going to go the other way. Oakfield's going to get called for a foul. And Dirks is going to pick up a foul. And that will be his 3rd foul. He's going to come out, and Bo Biles is going to check in for him. So that was away from the ball. And Dirks will sit down, and Bile comes in. Crusaders with the ball and a 12-point lead on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Thank all our sponsors from Oakfield and Crusaders supporters out there that are supporting our presentation here tonight. Skolma with it. Back out to Emba out along the perimeter. Cody Van Harewarden has it. Back out on top. Over to Hoekstra. Gets cut off, and little back cut by Billy, and will scramble for the ball and knocking it out of bounds. It'll go off from Hunter Sobel. Brant Billy will inbound now for the Crusaders. It'll lob pass into Hoekstra. Has it by the free throw line, about a 16-footer straight away, and he drains it. Brock Hoekstra with the basket. Making his presence known here in the first few minutes. Got 4 points already, has his team up by 14, 34-20. They're only up by 11 at halftime. They've increased that. Bass has it, back over to Bailey Shep. the lane with it is Sobel. Back out to Bass. On top over to Shep. Moser has it now. From the left elbow, puts it up and puts it in. Like I said, you get him going, could be a problem. Now back within 12 are the Oakfield Oaks. Cody Van Herwarden back on top. Three-pointer on the way now from Hoekstra, and that spills off the rim on the right side. Shep gets it and runs up the court with the basketball along the right side. 14-20 and counting down in the ball game. Girls basketball right after this one. Doubleheader at Oakfield High School tonight. Ball's loose. Moser gets it. A lob pass over to Bile. He's got a lot of size on Billy. Goes up strong, but gets it knocked out of his hand. Gets the ball back and misses the shot. Too strong off the glass. Good job by Billy giving up a bunch of inches to Bo Bile. Hoekstra chases one down before it goes out of bounds. Crusader basketball. They're up by 12. Here goes Skulma along the left side. Puts up about an 8-footer on the left side. Turnaround shot. Nice body control there from Jacob Skulma to get his 5th point. His first field goal of the game. He had 3 free throws in the first half. Back to a 14-point lead for the Crusaders. Sobel has it. Passes it over to Bile. Back out on top. Here goes pass over to Bass. Moser with it. Guarded closely by Van Herwarden. Ball's taken away, and now a little 2-on-1 break. And was kind of waiting for the alley-oop. Billy would have kind of threw it up by the rim for Ben. Ben says, put it up there. I'll chase it up to the rim and throw it down. I've seen him do it before. And we've got a timeout on the court. Back in a minute with more boys basketball on RP Sports.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back at Oakfield High School. Steve Witterhack with you. Stream team here. And a nice performance. About halfway through that first half, all the way till this point of the ball game by the Crusaders, playing some great defense, limiting the Oakfield Oaks to just one shot every time down the court. And they've got themselves a 14-point lead, 36-22. And here's Isaac Abel with those 3 fouls finally getting in 7 minutes into the, or I should say 5 minutes into the second half. A lot of bench time when you get to pick up 3 fouls with about 5.5 minutes left in the half, in that first half. Hoekstra has it, gets it down over to the post into Abel, and you're going to say that is a jump. Tied up ball, and it will remain Crusader basketball. And Isaac wanted to get things going right away, but he had a couple defenders on him. And they ended up blocking the ball, tying it up at least. Inbounds pass into Van Herwarden. Back over to Skulma as a defender on him, and double dribble is going to be called on Skulma. And the main thing for the Crusaders is the clock keeps on moving with nobody scoring, and they can put up with that. And the Oaks have to start scoring here. They're just having a little trouble getting any kind of offense going. Moser has got all their points so far here in the first 5.5 minutes. File gets it. Sit back out on top over to Moser. The hands of Sobel. And Bass will get it. Again, just staying out on the perimeter, getting nothing, and no looks inside at all. Looking for things from downtown. Moser again being guarded by Van Herwarden and finally has to give it up. A great defense keeping Moser's looks and opportunities even to get the ball off under control so far here in the second half. A lot of time coming off the clock and still no shots. Going to be almost a minute or so. This went up and going to be a foul. Going to be called on Ben Hereward, but still some pretty nice defense by the Crusaders. That's exactly what they want. Time to come off the clock without any scoring by the Oaks. So if we're not going to score, we're not going to let them score either. And Skolma will sit down, and coming in for him will be Ryer Greenfield. His first action in the second half. He had plenty of action. Great job coming off the bench, dumping in 11 points in the first half. Shep gets a look at a three-point shot straight away and buries it. Nice shot there from Bailey Shep. 8 points for him in the ball game. His first three. Back to an 11-point lead for the Crusaders. The lob pass into Hoekstra inside. Good look. Good job by Abel finding Hoekstra inside. He goes right to the rack with it without a dribble. Hoekstra now with 6 points here in the half. Back to a 13-point lead for the Crusaders. 38-25 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Hunter Zabel with it. Being guarded by Greenfield along the right side. Gets cut off. Ball goes off from Billy. Then he's going to get fouled by Moser. And kind of both guys going for the ball, but after it goes off the legs of Brant Billy, so he's chasing after it. Then Moser kind of ran into him after that. He'll pick up a foul. That's just his second foul. Mitchell Moser with 8 points so far in the ball game. He had the first 5 points for his team early in the second half, but now been quiet after that. That goes off the legs of a Hoekstra. And he's got it. Gets it in the lane. Little jump stop in the lane and can't get it to go. And ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Glugla from his hands. And Ben Emba's getting ready to check back in. This time he'll come in for Brock Hoekstra. Emba checks back in with 10:49 left in the ball game. Yeah, busy week of sports here. Radio Plus, we got you covered all over the area. Fond du Lac direction, Oakfield, Randolph, Laconia. Going to be all over the place coming up here the rest of this week. And that's going to get blocked from behind. Good job by Bo Bile to block it and get the ball back. Here comes the Oaks the other way, trailing by 13. Dirks has it top of the key, guarded by Abel. Moser will launch up a three, comes up short. Rebound by Abel. And he'll get it off over to Brant to Billy to bring it up for the Crusaders. Crusaders with the ball and a 13-point lead here at Oakfield. Big conference matchup between these two teams. That ball's tipped and luckily back in the hands for Abel, back in his hands after that. Emba has it, top of the key, passes right side over to Greenfield. Greenfield takes it in, splits a couple defenders, kind of tries to force it up a little bit. Maybe you might want to kick that out when you got a couple of guys in your face like that. And gets called for the travel. 10:05 in the ball game. Crusaders with a 13-point lead up 38-25. Bailey Shep brings it up, gets it over to Bo Bile. Down the hands of Dirks. Gonna go in hard on the left side. Lobs it up there towards the rim, and that is no good. And you got a foul. Basket interference they're going to call on that, so that'll be a basket. And so a basket interference. And Dirks will get the basket on that. Just his fourth point of the game. He had 23 points in the last game that they played against Valley Christian. Trouble against the Crusaders, and they're a little bit bigger lineup probably than what he's faced before. But yeah, basket interference, so that's a basket given to Oakfield. They're back with an 11. Crusaders more than happy just to trade baskets in the ball game when you're up by that much. Greenfield has it, goes along the baseline, gets cut off, and back in the hands of Abel. And then a timeout taken by Josh Gibbons. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Be back with more boys basketball on RP Sports.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Okay, we are back at Oakfield High School. Coach Josh Gibbons taking a timeout. Things are kind of falling apart a little bit on their trip down. Now the lights go off here in the gym. Somebody must have leaned against the light switch here at Oakfield High School. You know, they had that big grant from the state to build all this stuff here. Maybe just have to pay their electric bill. But, oh, there we go. It pops right back on. Remember the old days with the lights they used to have. If the lights went out and you put them back on again, it's still pretty dark in here yet. It would take a good 10 minutes before they got back to full strength again after you turn them off when they were on for a while. So just popped right back on. Bright, we're ready to play. Cody Van Herwarden gets the ball out near half court, gives up his dribble, gets it back over to Abel. Here goes Greenfield with the ball, dribbles out near top of the key. Thought about a lob into Abel. And they're going to get it into him inside. He's got 3 Oakfield Oaks all around him. And they're going to hit it out of his hands, out of bounds. Off from the Oaks, it'll be CWC basketball. 11-point lead for the Crusaders. Up 38-27, 9:20 left in the ball game. Abel's going to launch up a 3. Yeah, it's a little too strong. And yeah, maybe we don't need that right now if you're a Crusader. Clock is your friend right now with an 11-point lead. Dirks going in strong and left side gets blocked by Ben Emba. Getting in the lane now to Bile. Goes up, a little head fake, and we're going to have a foul, maybe stay on the floor? No, I'd say that's 2 free throws on that. Yeah, maybe Ben on that. And that's going to be on Ben Emba. Emba picks up the foul. And he plays above the rim. Gets up in a hurry, but gets called for the foul and 2 free throws for Bo Bile. Bile has not shot a free throw in the ball game yet. Shooting 2 right now. First free throw is good and off the backboard and in. Hey, take it any way you can get it here. You're down by 11 points. Makes it a 10-point lead. Bo gets himself another free throw and tries the backboard again. A little too short on that one for the backboard. And Abel will get the rebound and gives it up over to Billy to bring it up. 10-point lead now for the Crusaders. 8:45 left in the ball game. Goes Greenfield with it. Look inside. Nice pass by Emma. Just a nice touch pass inside and getting it right into Isaac Abel. He just turns and puts it in. Good look by Ben. That was in traffic down there too and made it easy for Abel to put that one away. 12-point lead for the Crusaders, up 40-28. Moser with it, guarded by Van Herwarden, doing a great job on him. Not an easy assignment. Little runner along the left baseline, and that's up and in with the left hand for Bailey Shep. Now with 10 points in the game, 10-point lead for the Crusaders, up 40-30. And Herwarden has it, a little hesitation, goes up and reaches kind of off and behind himself to the right. Great body control there by Cody Van Herwarden for the finish. His 6th point of the ball game. Impressive shot there from Cody. 42-30. And now the lead. And here goes Glugla. I haven't seen him, I think, here in the second half, but gets it. Hesitates for a second. Lets the defender go by and puts it in. Braden Glugla with a basket. Back to a 10-point lead for the Crusaders, under 7.5 to play. Little lob pass inside to Abel, and that one, he wasn't quite ready for it. He kind of came down. After Sabel checking in, Hoekstra checking back in along with Skalma. Emba sitting down, Billy sitting down, and Glugla will sit down for the Oaks. 10-point lead for the Crusaders, playing a great game so far against the Oakfield Oaks here on their home court. Bailey Shep guarded by Skalma out on top. Getting close to the 7-minute mark, and they can't afford to let the clock run too long. Moser going to take it hard and puts it and misses the shot. Looking to maybe get a foul, and that's going to go off from Oakfield after that. So maybe draw some contact on that drive. But no call, and it will be Crusader basketball looking at some full court pressure being applied by the Oaks. Bile will knock it out of bounds. It'll stay Crusader basketball. Greenfield will inbound the ball, gets it over to Hoekstra. And he'll bring it up himself, working against Bo Bile, getting double teamed. Gets the ball over to Skalma. Takes it in the lane. Back out on top with Abel. Over to Van Herwarden. Right now, this is that time. A little back cut by Greenfield. He'll go in, and he gets rewarded. Nice little hard back cut. And a good find there by Hoekstra to get it into Greenfield. First points of the second half, but he's at 13 in the game. Hunter Sobel with it, guarded by Greenfield. Kind of dribbles off to his left. Goes Moser with the ball. Van Herwarden keeping a body on. A great job defensively. It's going to rim out, no good. Bile gets the rebound, puts it back up, misses the putback shot, and then tries to put up again and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I can't say enough about the defense being applied by Van Herwarden out there. He's doing a great job. And he's doing a great job against a very, very good offensive player out there with Mitchell Moser. He's shutting him down. He's only got 8 points in the ball game. Emba's going to check back in, and Abel will sit down. That is his 4th foul that he just got. Free throw no good, and the first one by Bile. Bile's next free throw is up, and that is also no good, so he misses both chances. And Skolma will bring it up for the Crusaders. Ball handed off over to Hoekstra. Yeah, they're still attacking when they find some openings underneath the basket. Hoekstra working hard, gets rewarded. He's going to go up strong and gets it blocked by Bile. Back out on top. Van Herwarden will launch up a 3. That's no good. And Ben Emba is going to get called for over the back, jumping over the back of Dirks. So a 12-point lead with 5:44 left. I'm going to say right now, maybe you might want to pull it out a little bit and just make him make a defensive play and look for some layups right now. And I know they're trying to force it in a little bit. But not a lot of time coming off since that last stoppage of play. 44-32, still a 12-point lead for the Crusaders. So far playing a great game against the host Oakfield Oaks. Dirks with it, guarded by Emba. And Ben's going to get called maybe with a little reach in, possibly. Kind of a quick little foul there by the official. Holding, they say. And Ben might be coming out with 4 fouls. And Brant Billy's coming in. So Oaks with a basketball inbounding underneath their basket. Dirks gets it, turns around way too hard off the glass, and Hoekstra comes up with a rebound. Pushing it up now for the Crusaders, and going to be a blocking foul called on Hunter Sobel. Kind of just got him with the shoulder going by, trying to draw that charge, and ends up getting called for the foul. 5:20 left, and to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Brock Hoekstra. His first trip to the free throw line. First free throw is up, and that is good. Rolls around, and it's a shooter's bounce, puts it in. 7 points in the second half alone for Brock Hoekstra, 9 in the game. For the free throw, and then we've got a player on the line, so wave off that free throw. 13-point lead, though, now for the Crusaders, up 45-32. 5:12 and counting down in the ball game. Bailey Shepp with a basketball, gets it back over to Moser. Again, there's Van Herwarden right in his grill. Three-pointer up by Hunter Sobel won't go. Dirks gets the rebound. Ball loose, and Van Herwarden comes up with it. Pushes it up now for the Crusaders. Skolma has it. Back out to Van Herwarden out on top. 4:45 and counting down in the ball game. Billy will launch up a 3 from the right side. No good. Skolma gets a rebound and puts it back in. Nice job on the weak side by Jacob Skolma. Grabbing that ball and putting it back in. He's got 7 points in the game. Puts his team up by 15, 47-32. Hunter Sobel with it, gets it down to the corner over to Shepp. Along that left block with it is Dirks, and then a little late getting there is Billy trying to play defense on Bass, and it's up bumping into him. Yeah, don't forget we've got another game tonight. Just not one, we've got 2 games. Got girls basketball, Oakfield hosting a CWC coming up right after this game. Long three being put up by Moser, no good. Ball in the hands now of Bailey Shep. Goes along the baseline and ball is loose, and it ends up hitting the end line off the hands of Dirks and out of bounds. And Crusaders starting to put in some of the other bench players that haven't been in the ball game yet. Owen Mulder, 6'3" senior, comes in the ball game. (47-32) Crusaders playing a very nice game, like what I've seen out of them here tonight. Greenfield gets the ball over to Mulder, throws up about an 8-footer, misses. Hookstra gets the rebound, puts it up with the left hand, no good. Gets his own rebound again, and he did a nice job sticking to it for Brock Hookstra. Well, putback gets the second one to go, even though he really didn't have his legs underneath him on that one. And what a great job by the Crusaders, leading now 49-32. The Crusaders faithful on their feet. Timeout on the court, back in 30 with more boys basketball on RP Sports.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo. Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
Okay, we are back. And ready to bring you the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds of this ball game. Very impressive game here by the Crusaders. I think defense is really maybe the main story. Then you bring out some people on the bench that produce, but Cody Van Herwarden, the defense he played against their best scorer, Mitchell Moser, was pretty good tonight. And jump ball, it was kind of funny, grabbing onto it for dear life was Ryer Greenfield, and now since both of his feet come up the air and he's being held in the air. So a tie up on the ball, but still I like the fight out there, and can't do anything about it if you're not heavy enough to get back down to the floor. Drive to the basket is no good. Dirks puts it up, he can't get one to go. Not very friendly rim here, and a travel called on Greenfield. Again, you gotta like his hustle, going after the ball, and even though he did kind of roll a little bit, officials talking about this. Oh, there's going to be a foul called on Bass, it looks like. Weston Bass. Well, the officials saw a foul, said a push on Weston Bass. It'll be Crusader basketball anyway. A lob pass into Hoekstra, gets it, chasing him down as Bass. Stops his progress, 3:20 and counting down to the game. 49-32 in favor of the Crusaders. Here goes Van Herwarden to the rim, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Dirks. Davis Dirks will get the foul. 2 free throws now for Van Herwarden. Herwarden's first free throw is good. Scalma comes out, and checking into the game again is Abel. 18-point lead again for CWC. Next free throw, back of the rim, no good, and Moser gets the rebound. Get up to Hunter Zabel over half court. Dirks has it back on the top over to Moser. You shadow right by him, Van Herwarden. Ball loose, scramble for the ball, and it's going to go off from Oakfield. Nothing bouncing their way here tonight at home. Very good crowd here. Of course, we've got 2 games going on, so you got some people waiting for the second game too. Yeah, if you want to make any comments, feel free to go on the chat line. Want to cheer on your teams, you can just pass that along, and we'll throw that out there for you. Got my computer right here, so you can do that. Ball knocked out of bounds off the Oaks. Hoekstra sitting down after a nice night for Central Wisconsin Christian. 2:48 and counting down in the ball game. And here Warden with the basketball. Back over to Greenfield in the hands of Abel. Just letting the clock run right now. Billy gets it back over to Imba. Kind of throws it in there, but off the hands of Abel. Not a real good feed inside. And the Oakfield Oaks come up with the ball. Dirks with it, brings it over half court. Back over to Hunter Sabel along the right side. So Sabel along the baseline and kicks it back out long. 3 by Moser on the way. That's no good. And Ben Imba goes up. That was almost up to the rim on that one. He's got some hops. Down to the 2-minute mark left in the ball game. A little back cut by Abel, and they're going to end up throwing in the hands of Hunter Sabel, taking it the other way. Under 2 to play. Moser from the corner. No good. Dirks gets the rebound and misses, and Greenfield will get the rebound for the Crusaders, pushing it up along the left side of the court. 1:40 and counting down in the ball game. Crusaders leading 50-32. Nice victory here on the road against the Oakfield Oaks. Yeah, defense a big part of it. Getting some rebounds, limiting the Oaks just the one free throw one shot I should say down the court every time, and making contesting every shot. Yeah, a lot to build off from. You realize you got yourself a decent bench. Also, you can get people off the bench to give you some major contributions. So I think Josh Gibbons likes what he learned from his team. And right now, just kind of emptying both benches and getting there all the people that haven't played. Chance to get out on the floor. Well, Hookster's going back out. Abel's still out there. I guess all the starters out there, and the Crusaders are going to do the same thing, bringing a couple players that haven't been in. See Mulder out there and Sam Greenfield in the ball game now. Just over 1 minute to play. This is something to build off to, definitely, for the Crusaders. And here Warden has it. It's going to run the clock down now with 48 seconds left. Crusaders will be playing on Thursday. Their next game will be against Sheboygan Christian over at home at Central Wisconsin Christian School on Thursday. And for the Oakfield Oaks, well, the ball's stolen, and it goes Glugla to the rack with it, and got a travel called on his way to the basket. Now, coming up on Thursday, it'll be the Oakfield Oaks on the road playing at Kohler. That'll be their next game. So Brock Hoekstra clapping his hands, getting a nice congratulations from his teammates and from the fans and the crowd for CWC, making the, I don't know, 7-8 miles to get over to Oakfield from Waupun. 50-32 lead. Mulder getting the ball over to Greenfield. Billy with it, and in the hands of Skalma. Under 10 to play. Congratulations to Coach Josh Gibbons and his Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, victorious here in the ball game, winning this game by a score of 50-32. And we'll take a break, come back and talk about this game. We'll get things after that set up for our second game of the night, the girls basketball game, Crusaders here at Oakfield. So stick around. We got a long way to go yet. We're just halfway through the night, so we'll come back and talk about this game in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about the meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Great cause and your Christmas tree. That looks pretty too.
Yeah, well, it's a little bare right now. We need to sell some ornaments. The food pantry of Waupun is going to get the recipient of the meat raffle this week. We're also going to be selling ornaments. $1 minimum donation to get an ornament on the tree. You can spend $20 on it if you want. Everything's going right to them. The food pantry gets the proceeds from the meat raffle this week.
What about some great gift certificate opportunities here?
If you don't feel like shopping, you can stop down here and buy a gift certificate from us. And for every $30 you spend, you get a one-topping 12-inch pizza that you could also give away as a gift if you wanted to, or you could keep it for yourself and have a good pizza.
Coming up on Monday night, Packers and Giants should be a good one, right?
Should be a good game. I mean, it's getting to be an exciting season all of a sudden, kind of out of unexpected things, but they're playing well, and we'll always have everybody here. Shirt special on Monday night to go along with the game, so come check it out.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made, doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Let's kick Old Man Winter out of here with a brand new furnace from All Phase. If your old unit didn't run the best last winter, don't struggle through another cold season with the high heating bills, inefficiency, and unreliable heating. Ask about the energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200 to help you save some money on a new one. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Welcome back to Oakfield High School. Steve Witterhack with you. An impressive victory by the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, winning 50-32 in the first of our two games. So again, a nice showing there by Josh Gibbons' squad, and I mentioned it before. I think that defense really set things up nicely for the Crusaders, and they just did a great job, especially the guys on the board taking care of the rebounds in there with Hoekstra and also Abel and Greenfield getting in there, and Ben Emba just did a great job on the boards here tonight for the Crusaders. And just the defense that they apply, especially I'm going to say Cody Van Herwood, is definitely my defensive MVP of the ball game. And he was right in the grill of their main scorer, Mitchell Moser, held him to 8 points tonight. And what a great job defensively for Cody Van Herwood, especially for the Crusaders here tonight. But they battled there. Played very hard-nosed ball here tonight and earned themselves a victory against a pretty decent Oakfield Oaks squad, very athletic team. Kind of go through the scoring here for both teams. First of all, for the Crusaders, it was Ryan Greenfield getting 13 points in the ball game. Wasn't a starter, came in, but really made his presence known right away in that first half. He had 9 points in the first half. Had a field goal along with an and one on that, made the free throw. And he shot 2 3-point baskets, another field goal on top of that. And let's see, just want to make sure I got the 9, 11, 13. Yep, that's right. And got another field goal in the second half, but he ends up with 13 in the game. 11 points for Brock Hoekstra, 9 of those in the second half. Really made his presence known inside. 7 points apiece for Jacob Skolma and for Cody Van Herwoorden. And 4 points for Ben Imba and 2 for Brant Billy. Free throws, too. Pretty good job tonight by the Crusaders, shooting 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Looking at the Oakfield Oaks, their lead scorer was Bailey Shep. He had 5 points in the first half, 5 points in the second half, 1 3-point basket in there, 10 points total for him in the ball game. 8 points for Mitchell Moser. Had a tough night with the defense being applied by the Crusaders, and he ends up with 8 in the night. 4 points for Davis Dirks, 5 for Hunter Sobel, none in the second half for Hunter. So that didn't help things trying to come back in that ball game. and 2 points for Braden Glugla. It's kind of a rough game out there, foul-wise and just finishing his shots-wise in the ball game. Free throw-wise for the Oakfield Oaks, they were 5 of 11 from the line, and like I said, the Crusaders were 10 of 13, so there's another factor in this victory here tonight for the Crusaders. So that is it. Talking about the boys here tonight, and we're going to take another break and come back and talk about the girls basketball game going on here. You got a team that's ranked in the state, Oakfield Oaks. The girls, they've got a really nice squad, and they're ranked 5th in the state in Division 5, and they're taking the court against the Crusaders here in our nightcap of these two games. And we'll talk about both teams and what they've done so far in the season. That's coming your way in just a few minutes. The pregame show now for the girls' ball game here at Oakfield High School on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo. Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Welcome back to Oakfield High School. I feel like I've been here for like an hour and a half already. Well, I have, because I just got done watching a enjoyable game for boys basketball with the Crusaders coming out on top, knocking off the host Oakfield Oaks by a score of 50-32. Now we move on to girls basketball. Let's talk a little girls basketball right now. The Oakfield Oaks are coached by Heather Justman. They are the 5th-ranked team in the state in Division 5, and they've got some quality players for them that make a big impact. Some big bigs they have in there. They've got some very good ball handlers on the team, and they're going to be a load for anybody to have to play, just in order to match the size of the Hoffman sisters out there, Georgia and Stella Hoffman. Georgia averaging 14 points a game, Stella averaging 18 points a game, and some other great nice players out there. You throw in there Alexis Liebenow and averaging 9.5 points a game. Krista Sabel, also Ali Lamanska. It's one of those names. You get a lot of these names just keep on generation after generation, and just siblings keep on coming through here at Oakfield High School, as in any school. And then for the Crusaders, who are 2-3 on the season, and they've got a bit of a youth movement out there. Nothing but juniors in the starting lineup for them. Tabitha Bawald, 8 points a game for her. You've got Kate DeVries, 4 points a game for her. Taylor Hoffman with 7.5 points a game. Samantha Braskamp, 10 points a game. And Mackenzie Zolke, he is averaging 6.5 points a game. And they're all juniors that are in the starting lineup for Mark Vanderwerf's squad. Kind of taking a look at, we'll take another break here, and we're going to come back in a few minutes and talk about what they've done so far and what they did in their last game between both of these teams out of the Trailways East Conference. Oakfield hosting the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders here in this conference game tonight, and I'll be back and talk a little bit more about both teams before the game on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home
and
auto sales
every time.
We make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib. Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we are back, according to Big Nate. Yeah, we back? Yeah, we're back. So we are back, and I got the stream team here. Steve Witterhack with you, and we will be with you for another basketball game doubleheader tonight at Oakfield High School. Should be a good one between these two teams. Central Wisconsin Christian 2-3 so far on the season, coached by Mark Vanderwerf. And last Thursday was their last ball game, and they knocked off Heritage Christian by a score of 57-44. Tabitha Bawalda with 17 points, 7 rebounds in that game. Samantha Braskamp with 14 points. Taylor Hoffman with 13 points. I don't think it's any relation to the Hoffman sisters from the Oakfield. And Kate DeVries with 8 points and 15 rebounds in that ball game. A beast on the boards. For the Oakfield Oaks, they are 3-1 on the season. Let's see if I can see who they lost to. Lost to Winnebago Lutheran, who's got a very good team right now going through. So they lost 58-62 to them when they played their first game of the season back on the 14th. And it was a 61-39 victory for the Oakfield Oaks in their game against Valley Christian in their last game last Thursday, 61-39. Georgia Hoffman with 18 points and 14 rebounds, which is that's her average on the season. Stella Hoffman with her average on the season, 16 points. She's got 14, but 16 in that game, 5 rebounds and 3 steals. And for Allie Lamonska, she had 6 points, but she had 11 rebounds in that ball game. Oakfield Oaks right now, coached by Heather Justman. Didn't get a chance to talk to Mark Vanderwerf or Heather Justman. Both, always enjoy talking to them and sitting and talking about their teams a little bit. They're always very available to talk to and have some good things to say and good insight, good basketball people. But no chance to talk because they weren't here when the boys' game started, and now we are going right into the girls' game here tonight at Oakfield High School. And we're going to let's do the starting lineups. We got another minute. We can fit that in yet before we bring you the beginning of tonight's game. For the Oakfield Oaks, they will be starting the Hoffman sisters. I think I've talked about them a few times, and everybody knows them in the area. But Stella Hoffman, now a senior this year, 6'1", 18 points a game for her and 8 rebounds. Georgia Hoffman, 6-foot player, a junior, 14 points a game, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Ellie Lamonska, 5 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, is a senior. Alexis Liebenau is a junior, 9.5 points a game, 3 assists a game. And Krista Sabel is a junior. Also in the starting lineup, 6 points a game for Krista. For the Crusaders, they will be starting Tabitha Bawaldo. Like I said, all juniors in their starting lineup. A 5'8 junior, 8 points a game for Tabitha. Kate DeVries, one of their bigs inside, 6 foot tall junior, 4 points a game, 5 rebounds a game. Taylor Hoffman, 5'7 junior with 7.5 points a game so far. Samantha Braskamp, a 5'5 junior, averaging 10 points a game and 3 assists a game. And Mackenzie Zolke, 5'5 junior, averaging 6.5 points a game and 3 assists a game. And that is the starting lineup for both teams. Let's take a break and come back with the beginning of tonight's game here at Oakfield High School. It's the Oaks hosting the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about the meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Great cause and a Christmas tree. That looks pretty, too.
Yeah, well, it's a little bare right now. We need to sell some ornaments. The food pantry of Waupun is going to get the recipient of the meat raffle this week. We're also going to be selling ornaments. $1 minimum donation to get an ornament on the tree. You can spend $20 on it if you want. Everything's going right to them. The food pantry gets the proceeds from the meat raffle this week.
What about some great gift certificate opportunities here?
If you don't feel like shopping, you can stop down here and buy a gift certificate from us. And for every $30 you spend, you get a one-topping 12-inch pizza that you could also give away as a gift if you wanted to, or you could keep it for yourself and have a good pizza.
Coming up on Monday night, Packers and Giants should be a good one, right?
Should be a good game. I mean, it's getting to be an exciting season all of a sudden, kind of out of unexpected things, but they're playing well, and we'll always have everybody here. Shirt special on Monday night to go along with the game, so come check it out.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We are back at Oakfield High School just in time for the tip, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds off the hands of Allie Lamanska. They're going to re-jump this ball. Going to bring in, okay, here we go again. And that one is also tapped away out of bounds from Lamanska, trying to get it to one of her teammates, and eventually they're just going to say it's off from her, and the Crusaders will get the ball first to get things going here at Oakfield High School. No time off the clock, and ball in the hands of the Crusaders. Samantha Braskamp gets the inbounds pass to start things out. Dribbles off to her left in the lane. Gets cut off, and then we have a tie-up, and the ball's going to go right back over to Oakfield. A couple different possessions for the teams, only 7 seconds into the game. And the Oakfield Oaks will get the ball back after tying it up, and no shot taken yet in the ball game. Going to lob it inside, getting into Lamanska, out on top in the hands of Georgia Hoffman. Georgia has it in, drives in, little runner in the lane is no good. And coming up with the ball is Samantha Braskamp, pushing it up on the right side for the Crusaders. She'll launch up a three, rims around no good, and Lamanska gets the rebound for the Oaks. It goes Sabel with the basketball, getting it over to Hoffman, into Stella Hoffman. Looking to Lamanska inside, overlays the shot. But getting the rebound was Liebenau. Liebenau's going to take a three from the left corner, misses everything. Getting the weak side rebound is Tabitha Bawalda. Going to go the other way. No score here in the first almost minute of the ball game. Little lob pass into DeVries inside. She's going to get fouled by either Lamanska or by Stella Hoffman inside. And they're going to say it's on Allie Lamanska. And Kate DeVries at the free throw line to shoot two. First free throw is good. First point of the game going to the Crusaders. Hello to Bailey Skolma out there, former athlete and graduate now of Central Wisconsin Christian School, checking in. He's got his little brother out there playing some basketball with Jacob out there. I'm sure some good battles in the driveway over at their house. The drive by Liebenau, going to kick it back on the top over to Sabel. Hoffman with it, cross-court pass over to Sabel, over to Lamanska by the free throw line. Sabel will launch up a three, and that is no good. And another rebound for Samantha Braskamp. Brings it up along the right side for the Crusaders. Three-point shot on the way now, and that is no good on the shot by Mackenzie Zolke. 2-0 here in the early going for the Crusaders. Look inside, they get it into Stella Hoffman, and over shoots her sister, Georgia, over by the right sideline. Almost waking Doug Mock up over there. He's kind of asleep in that chair over in the corner. Oh, he's always on the go in here and does so many things. He was even cooking hot dogs and pizza, Doug was, their athletic director. Had to pay a little bit for that hot dog. He gave me a little indigestion. Should have went with the pizza, but he was really pushing the hot dogs. He had about 50 hot dogs he had to try to sell. This drive to the basket and putting it in, Samantha Braskamp. Now a 4-0 lead for the Crusaders. Sabel with the ball, getting it over to Hoffman, back over to Sabel. Lamanska back on top. Quick ball movement, three-pointer on the way. It's up, and that is good. A two-point shot put in by Krista Sabel. Put on the line on that one, makes it a 4-2 lead for the Crusaders. Zolke with the ball, gives it over to DeVries. Back in the corner to Braskamp. She's going to launch up a three. Comes up a little short on the shot. Nice rebound by Tabitha Bawalda. Puts it back up, misses, spills off the rim. And Georgia Hoffman gets the rebound and dribbles it up the court now for the Oaks. Ball passed over to Liebenau. And back on the top over to Hoffman. Another little runner in the lane. That's too strong. Gets her own rebound and loses the handle. And picking it up. Now he can't do that. Braskamp kind of couldn't get around Stella Hoffman, so she kind of dribbles around with the ball, but steps a couple steps in on the out of bounds area, and then comes back in. That's out of bounds. So Oaks remain with the basketball yet, trailing by 2, 4-2 early going in the game, first 3 minutes. Going to pass it into Stella Hoffman. Can't let her get that close to the basket. Gets it right by the basket. And, of course, she knows what to do with it. She puts it in. We are tied at 4 apiece. Solke bringing it up now for the Crusaders. Dribbles off to her left. Trying to get the ball. Does get the ball to Tabitha Bawalda going strong on the right side. Gets it knocked away. And coming up with it is Alexa Liebenau off to the races. Good job. Well, a very unselfish ball there by the Oaks, but doesn't get him a basket. Coming up with it is Tabitha Bawalda being guarded up the court. That is tossed away. Georgia Hoffman picks it off, goes in for the layup. And just like that, the Oakfield Oaks are leading 6-4. Well, sloppy ball handling and passing by the Crusaders. Cost them that basket. Pass inside, and that one is tossed right in the hands of Stella Hoffman. I think you want to go into the player that's being guarded by Stella or Georgia inside or Lamonska. They've got some great size out there. And a lot of teams will have trouble matching up with no matter who they play during the season. Nice find, sister to sister. Stella into Georgia inside. Finds her all posted up on the right side of the basket by herself. Easy 2 there for Hoffman. Assist going to Stella. 8-4 the lead now for the Oakfield Oaks. And 8 points in a row as Crusaders came up with. And Braskamp's going to get called out of control going in. Ends up falling to the ground. A travel called on Braskamp. Bawalda will sit down, and coming in for Bawalda will be a freshman, Kylie Beer, a 5'10 freshman, averaging 8 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. Oaks with the basketball now, scoring the last 8 points in the ball game. There goes Georgia Hoffman, gets cut off and gets it over to her sister, tries to return the favor on assist, but Stella comes up a little off on that shot, and bringing it up now is the freshman Beer. She's going to launch up about a 15-footer that goes off to the rim to the left and chased down by Georgia Hoffman. Ryan Bilbig in the ball game now for the Oakfield Oaks. Gets the ball back. She's going to launch up a 3 and gets it to go. Instant offense with Bilbig in the ball game. All alone on that left side and buries it. Not sure she was the center on their volleyball team. I do remember seeing her before. Maybe that was during the volleyball season or the libero, one of the two. Zolke with the ball, and we got a foul called on Georgia Hoffman. That's her first and the team's second foul. Zolke will inbound the ball now, and to Samantha Braskamp. Lydia Fleury checking in the game, and Stella Hoffman will sit down for a break with 12:23 left in the half. Braskamp gets the inbounds pass, dribbles off to her left. Gonna work off some picks out on top, gets it back over to Zolke. In the hands of Beer now. One dribble, gives that up, and gives the ball back to Zolke. They're just kind of doing a little weave on the top. Try to get it inside. Aaron pass, though, and that's going to get kicked. Goes off the foot of Krista Sabel. And it will remain Crusader basketball. 11-4 the lead now for the Oaks with 12:02 left here in the first half of action at Oakfield High School on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Ball passed out on top to Zolke, gets it to Braskamp, takes it in the lane, goes in there by the tall timber and scores. Gutsy move in there, but she got her 4th point by going right at the bigs inside and gets it to go. 11-6 the lead now for the Oaks. Georgia Hoffman pulls up from the left elbow, misses it off the back of the rim. Beer gets the rebound, And she'll pass it up to Braskamp up the court, chases it down before it goes out of bounds. And three-pointer up now for Taylor Hoffman is no good. Getting the rebound are the Crusaders, and Zolke just hits it off the leg of Georgia Hoffman. She's got no place to go, kind of in jail underneath the basket. Claire Boss will check in for the Crusaders. Claire is a 5'7" junior. And sitting down will be Mackenzie Zolke. Three-pointer on the way now from Hoffman. That misses everything, and coming up with the rebound is Krista Zabel, pushing it the other way for the Oaks. Georgia Hoffman gets it by the three-point line, cross-court pass. We're to Lydia Fleury, shot no good, and DeVries gets the rebound, gives over to Braskamp. 11-6 lead now for the Crusaders. Braskamp crosses over, goes in the lane, and that's up by the rim, but misses. And coming up with the rebound is Lydia Fleury. Cross-court pass down to the left corner over to Vielbig. Fleury with it. Over to Sabel. Kind of working the perimeter right now are the Oakfield Oaks. Get it into the lane and back out on top with it is Georgia Hoffman. Sister Stella waiting to check in. Vielbig gets it down along that right corner, dribbles out of the corner. Yeah, being very patient this trip down the court. Lamonska has it. Guarded by Braskamp, back over to Vielbig. And Lydia Fleury gets it back on top to Vielbig. Goes Georgia Hoffman with a three-point shot. That is up, and that's good. That's just what you don't want to see when you're an opponent. They got the bigs. You just think you just got to take care of them inside, but no, they can shoot from outside too. And Georgia with the three-point basket. 14-6 now the lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Beer with the top of the key, gives up her dribble. Gets it back over to Braskamp, and foul is going to be called on Georgia Hoffman. Her second foul, and the team's third. Three new Oaks coming in the ball game. See Haley Rothering coming in the game, along with Alexis Liebenau, and Stella Hoffman checks back in the ball game. And we've got the bloody nose on. That is Kylie Beer. Heading down to the end of the bench to grab a towel and try to get the bleeding stopping. You get these dry environments, and if you're kind of susceptible to it, I don't think she really, not that I saw, took a shot to the nose at all. Ball loose out of the hands of Charlotte Butine, one of the added people on the list that we had in the roster. Zolke hard off the backboard, no good. And getting the rebound, Claire Boss kicks it back out on top. Bawalda with it down to the corner. Heading along the baseline as Boss gets cut off. About a 15-foot shot right side, too strong. And getting the rebound is Hoffman. Then we have a tie-up and possession or pointing towards the CWC. Kind of giving up a lot of inches to this much taller Oakfield team, but right place at the right time and getting the rebound. Braskamp checks back in and checking out for CWC, Taylor Hoffman. So Crusaders with the basketball down by 8, 14-6. That's going to be an overshot pass off the pass of Charlotte Butine. Trying to find Zolke cross court, but over the top of her head and her hands and out of bounds. For the Oakfield basketball, we're down to 8:50 and counting down in the first half. We're going to get inside in the post over to Stella Hoffman. A couple Crusaders on her back and gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Oaks. The Oaks' first free throw attempt of the ball game with 8:43 left in the half. Yeah, don't forget I'll be over with the stream team, and we'll be over at Waupun High School on Friday night. First free throw a little short. I'll be calling a game as the Waupun Warriors will be taking on a conference foe in the East Central Conference, taking on the Plymouth Panthers in that ball game. We'll have it for you on Radio Plus. Next free throw good for Hoffman. And then coming up on Saturday should be a great basketball game. number 1 ranked team in the state in Division 4. Laconia taking on the number 3 ranked team in the state, the Randolph Rockets in Randolph, and we'll have that full stream team, numerous cameras, and I'll be there to give you the play-by-play coming up next Saturday in Randolph in the evening. Ball passed up the court in the hands now of Liebenau, and a nice pass over to Vielbig over on the right side of the basket. Great ball movement by the Oakfield Oaks to get that basket. Good job by Vielbig, shortest player on the court, but she's just running the court, gets rewarded, and gets the basket. 17-6 now, the lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Salke in trouble, ends up throwing the ball away, and Vielbig picks it up right by the sideline. Gets it off over to Stella Hoffman, who also can bring the ball up the court if need be. 2-3 zone being applied by the Crusaders. Rothering with it, gets it back on the top to Vielbig. Alexis Liebenau with the ball, passes it left side over to Rothering. And she bounces it on the end line. Probably traveled before that, but she'll just take it on the out of bounds by throwing the ball on the line. The Crusader basketball. And sitting down now for the Crusaders will be Charlotte Butine, and checking into the ball game, Taylor Hoffman. See a lot of these girls for both teams play during the volleyball season. Love calling volleyball, and the girls volleyball players too for both teams, which you're going to get out of multi-sport athletes when you get into a Division 5 school. Three-pointer is no good, picked up by Hoffman on the rebound. That's going to go past Bowalda, off from her and in the hands of Krista Sabel. She'll bring it up, guarded by Braskamp. Braskamp works her butt off out there all over the place. Puts her in a hurry defensively and offensively. A 15-footer from the left side, rims in and out, and DeVries gets the rebound for Central Wisconsin Christian. Trouble getting some points now for the Crusaders. Had some opportunities, at least had it down to their end of the court, but you want to take it inside, not an easy thing to do, and that one shot over the top. And put back shot, no good, but then that one rims out no good. Boy, chances were there, but a couple putback attempts. Bowalda's finally rims out, no good, and getting the rebound was Ellie Lamonska. Three-pointer on the way, and that is no good. Chased down by Braskamp. And we are going to take a timeout. Back in a minute with more girls basketball action live from Oakfield High School on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home
and
auto sales
every time.
We make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, we are back. 17-6 the score. Oakfield leading the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian. The Crusaders just having trouble scoring. They're getting some opportunities. They're making some stops. They got the first 4 points of the ball game and only 2 after that. And that was early when they got those points, so points have been hard to come. Very aggressive defensive team. The three-pointer on the way, and that one's going to miss on the shot by Taylor Hoffman. Good hustle for the ball by Braskamp. Then a mishandled ball by DeVries, back in the hands of the Oakfield Oaks. 6 minutes and counting down in the first half. Oakfield with the ball and a 17-6 lead. Back to man being played by the Crusaders. Cross-court pass into the hands of the Oaks. They're going to try to get inside. Nice job by Braskamp to break it up, but coming up with it is... Yeah, and a nice basket by a very active Stella Hoffman. getting the ball and putting it in, getting her chances inside. She's now got 5 points in the game. So Beer back in the ball game, the freshman for the Crusaders. Got that nose to stop bleeding. And ball tossed away, and coming up with it is Alexis Liebenow going in after stealing it and right to the rack with it to get her first points of the ball game. Pass inside over to DeVries, turns around, puts it in. Nice little feed inside from Beer into the Crusaders. Kate DeVries gets her 4th point of the game, her first field goal. 3-pointer left side, that misses everything, too strong. And good job by Sobel to save it, keeps it in the hands of the Oaks. Lamonska has it, hands the ball off, and shot off the side of the rim for Liebenow, and Crusader basketball. They trail 21-8 to the host Oakfield Oaks. And then we've got a foul is going to be called on Oakfield. Going to call that one on Haley Rothering. So the Crusaders will inbound on their sideline. With 4:20 left in the first half. Bit of a slow pace here in the ball game compared to the hyper activity we saw in that boys game, and a nice victory for the Crusader boys. 3-pointer on the way now for Hoffman, but comes up a little wide right on that 3-point shot. Down to 4 minutes left here in the first half. Liebenow with the basketball. Nice feed inside off the glass. A little too hard on the miss by Stella Hoffman. And a rebound in the hands of Mackenzie Zolke. Now, even your guards have got to come in. It's got to be a team effort on rebounding. And there's going to be a tie-up and the ball going to Oakfield. Good active hands there by Haley Rothering. Tying up the ball, and now it will be Oakfield basketball. And my vote for the athletic director of the year, Doug Mock, brings me water. Got a little parched after. What? No, this is good. Good. And we're back into action here with Oakfield with the basketball. Goes Rothering around the left side. This little spin move misses. And man, ripping the rebound out of the Crusaders' hands and putting it back in is Stella Hoffman. Once she gets her hands on it, she's going to have it. She's got 7 points in the game, and Oakfield opens up a 23-8 lead. You know, a running shot from Braskamp, no good. Put back, attempt by Tabitha Bawalda does not go. I mean, here comes the Oaks the other way now, leading 23-8. Stella Hoffman down the lane in the hands now of Lydia Fleury. Cross-court pass and a 3-point shot put up and no good on the shot attempt by Rothering. And Beer gets the rebound, gets it over to Braskamp to bring it up for the Crusaders. Crusaders with the ball. 3-pointer on the way by Beer is good straight away. And Kylie Beer with her first points of the ball game, averages 8 in the game. Nice shot there, not afraid to take it. Got to be committed to it, and she was. And they're letting Hoffman get way too close to the basket to get the ball in. It's just not going to work when you do that. If she backs you down within 2-3 feet of the basket, she's going to finish, and she did. Got Randy Armga out there, my broadcast buddy still down in Florida, watching and listening to the game. Shot off the rim and in for Mackenzie Zolke. That's her first points of the ball game. Still a big deficit here for the Crusaders against a team that's pretty stingy on giving up points. Fleury has it, hands the ball off over to Sobel. Rothering in the lane with a fake pass, goes to the lane and draws the foul. Should be Haley Rothering heading to the free throw line, possibly. I can say, on the floor. Yeah, foul was on the floor. Thank you, Doug. 25-13 the lead now for the host Oakfield Hawks, and they'll inbound on their own baseline. Alexis Liebenow will inbound the basketball, bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. 15-footer right side on the way, no good. Back of the rim. Little chase for the ball, and who did it go off from? They're going to say it went off from the Crusaders. I saw Vielbig right in the middle of all of that, Ryan Vielbig, and she kind of disrupted things, and the Crusaders ended up going off their hands. Georgia Hoffman with it by the free throw line, back over to Vielbig. Liebenow dribbles across the lane, and a three-pointer put up by Georgia Hoffman, no good. And getting the rebound is Mackenzie Zolke. She'll bring it up now for the Crusaders. And loses the ball on the way to the basket, and coming up with it is Liebenow. Brings it up, down to 1:10 and counting down here in the first half of action at Oakfield. Cross-court pass from Stella over to Georgia. A little runner off the rim, off the backboard and in. Not an easy shot from that angle, but she finishes. Now gets 9 points in the game so far for the Oakfield Oaks. 27-13 their lead over the Crusaders. Beer's going to launch up another three and drains another one. Kylie Beer with a couple three-point baskets, and she's become the offense for the Crusaders here. Not afraid, they'll catch and shoot. Putting the body on big Stella Hoffman inside, not an easy task. Vielbig gets it on the right side, always looking to get in the post into Stella. Turns around, three-footer, and she puts it in. She is a load inside. What a nice player. She gets that position inside. Hard to stop her. 29-16 the lead now for the Oakfield Oaks. Drive on the right side off the backboard and rim, and did not fall, but a foul. Tabitha Bawalda to the rack, and she'll be shooting 2 free throws. Looking for her first points of the ball game. 29-16 the lead for the Oaks. And 2 free throws for Tabitha Bawalda. This one's going to just barely catch the front of the rim. Krista Sabo will check in, and Stella Hoffman will check out. With 6.9 seconds left. She understood, why'd you take me out of the game? Only 6 seconds left. You can do that when you're a senior. You can question your coach, I think. But jokingly, down to 4 seconds left. Ball down to the corner over to Liebenow, knocked loose. And picked up by Zolke as the buzzer goes off, and that is it for the first half of action here at Oakfield High School. It's been pretty much all Oakfield Oaks as they lead by 12, 29-17. And we will be back in just a few minutes to talk about the first half of action of this girls basketball game right here from Oakfield High School on RP Sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo. Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
Okay, we are back at Oakfield High School, and pretty much all Oakfield in that first half. Tough going offensively for the Crusaders, and they trail now 29-17. A little burst of energy offensively for the Crusaders, and we'll talk about that person who came through for them to kind of give them a little boost offensively here in the first half. But again, it's just a tough assignment for any team that wants to try to keep either one of the Hoffman sisters, or you can throw Lamonski in there too, and they just pounded inside to the bigs and get a few shots from outside, but just a tough shot, or tough matchup for any team to try to stop them. And not just big, tall players. They're also very skilled players, and they know what they need to do. They know how to use their body to get down low. They can shoot from outside the sides, and again, just a tough matchup for any team. And the Crusaders having trouble with that, not getting many looks, not any second looks at the basket down in their offensive end. Take a look at scoring in the first half. It was Stella Hoffman with 11 points. Yeah, just kind of backed everybody down and got it inside within 2-3 feet of the basket, and it's game over once she gets it down that close. Her sister Georgia had 9 points. 4 of those points she got from assists from her sister. 5 points from Ryan Bilbig, including that 3-point basket when she first came in the ball game. Just wide open on the left side and puts it in. She's got 5 and 2 points apiece for Krista Sabel and for Alexis Liebenow. For the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian, they were led by the girl that I mentioned, a girl off the bench, just a freshman, 5'10 freshman, Kylie Beer, comes in and not afraid, doesn't hesitate to launch up a couple threes and puts them in. So good job by her, and again, just kind of fearless out there as a freshman, draining those 2 or 3-point shots, but she leads the team with those 3-point baskets with 6 points. 4 points apiece for Samantha Braskamp, 4 points for Kate DeVries, 2 for Mackenzie Zolke, and 1 point for Tabitha Bawalda. Free throw-wise, not many free throws in the game for the Oakfield Oaks. They were 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and for the Crusaders, they were 3 for 4 from the free throw line here in the first half of action. We had a update, Nate, anything past what I've got right here for score? I don't know if it's going to pop up right away or not. Waupun, I know girls playing at home tonight and taking care of business at home. If Nate can find out what's going on. The last update we had was with about 7 minutes left. Well, now we've got 4:10 left in that Waupun playing at home against Plymouth game, and I think Plymouth just scored, so it's 54-25 in favor of Waupun at home against the Plymouth Panthers, and just taking care of business in conference in the East Central Conference. So 3:50 and counting down in that ball game before that is done. So again, we were a little late tonight because they had the JV game that was right before that pushed us back. So they got done about the time that the team should be actually playing the game. They had to do their warm-ups yet, so that pushed everything back to 15, 20 minutes for tonight for the girls basketball game. Again, that first game tonight saw the Crusaders take care of business. A nice lead in the first half and extended it to 18-point victory tonight, knocking off the host Oakfield Oaks 50-32. It was Ryer Greenfield with 13 points to lead the boys. Brock Hookster threw in 11 points for the Crusaders in that game. Great defense, shutting down the main scorers for the Oakfield Oaks. Really a big story in that ball game, and then players off the bench like Greenfield coming in and dumping in 13 points on you in the ball game. Also a big factor for the victory for the CWC Crusaders. We're going to take a break, come back in 3 minutes with the second half of action. It is Oakfield leading CWC 29-17, live from Oakfield High School and RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home
and
auto sales
every time.
We make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about the meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Great cause and a Christmas tree. That looks pretty too.
Yeah, well, it's a little bare right now. We need to sell some ornaments. The food pantry of Waupun is going to get the recipient of the meat raffle this week. We're also going to be selling ornaments. $1 minimum donation to get an ornament on the tree. You can spend $20 on it if you want. Everything's going right to them. The food pantry gets the proceeds from the meat raffle this week.
What about some great gift certificate opportunities here?
If you don't feel like shopping, you can stop down here and buy a gift certificate from us. And for every $30 you spend, you get a one-topping 12-inch pizza that you could also give away as a gift if you wanted to, or you could keep it for yourself and have a good pizza.
Coming up on Monday night, Packers and Giants should be a good one, right?
Should be a good game. I mean, it's getting to be an exciting season. All of a sudden, kind of out of unexpected things, but they're playing well, and we'll always have everybody here. Shirt special on Monday night to go along with the game, so come check it out.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made, doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefit and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack with you at Oakfield High School. Second game of our doubleheader. And as the Crusaders inbounding the ball first, but they trail 29-17 to the host Oakfield Oaks, the number 5 ranked team in Division 5 girls basketball. They could make a serious run at getting to state this year and maybe do some damage once they did get to the Res Center. Ball off the hands of Braskamp, and then somehow she gets it back, goes in for a lay-in, and puts it in. Nice hustle there by Samantha Braskamp. That's just totally a hustle basket right there for the Crusaders. Going to get it inside into Lamonska, back out on top to leave now. Goes Georgia Hoffman with it, kicks it out over to Sabel, three-pointer on the way, and that is good from the left corner for Krista Sabel. 5 points in the ball game for her. Nice feed there. Everybody closing in on Hoffman as she finds her all alone in the corner. 32-19 the lead now for the host Oakfield Oaks. First minute of the second half. Braskamp gets it by the free throw line. Just going to kind of throw one up towards the rim. Getting the rebound is Bawalda. They're getting a lot of opportunities with the tall timber in there and getting a lot of rebounds or at least hands on it for a little while. And then we've got a foul on the putback attempt by Tabitha Bawalda again. Just battling in there against those taller players. Earns herself a couple free throws. Tabitha's first free throw is good. That is her second point of the ball game. Another free throw for Bawalda. Also good. Now 3 for 4 from the line on the game. So a nice little start here. 32-21 in favor of the Oakfield Oaks. It goes about a 15-foot shot, and that's back off the back of the rim from Stella Hoffman. And we've got a tie-up between Braskamp and Georgia Hoffman. And we've got a foul. I thought just a couple players that had the ball tied up there, and then a foul is going to be called on Braskamp. I don't quite get that one. But there's a couple of players just tied up with the ball, and it'll be alternating possession arrow, but no, called it a foul on Braskamp. Drive to the basket by Georgia Hoffman. She gets fouled on her way to the basket, and she'll be shooting two. First free throws for Georgia in the ball game. Samantha Braskamp picks up another foul, second one in about 10-15 seconds. First free throw for Hoffman is good. Got her down as just a 52% free throw shooter on the season. Next free throw, but I see a 100% free throw shooter here in the gym tonight. 2 for 2. 34-21 now the lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Solke brings it up, dribbles off to her right. Little back cut by Bawalda, gets blocked from behind by Stella Hoffman. Comes up with a basketball. Georgia Hoffman has it, gets the ball over to Sobel down in the corner. Lob pass inside and right back out to Lieba now. She'll launch up a long shot. Misses, and chasing it down is Sobel. Gonna get it inside, and 15-footer up, and that is nothing but net for Krista Sobel. (36-21) now the lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Ball pass on the top over to Braskamp, top of the key. Oakfield up by 15, 36-21. They're up by 12 at halftime. Go pass inside to DeVries. High up the glass and rims out, no good. Getting the rebound, Krista Sobel pushing it the other way. Goes Liebenau with the basketball back to Sobel. Back out on top over to Hoffman. Long three up. No good. DeVries will get the rebound. Yeah, nice new improvements at Oakfield High School. Got rid of the stage where I've done many games. A little drive to the basket and a little jump stop, sort of, by Mackenzie Zulke, and puts it in. Liebenau with along the baseline, and somehow it gets out over to Georgia Hoffman on the perimeter. Back in the hands of Sobel. Cross-court pass in the hands of Liebenau. And ball taken away now by Taylor Hoffman. Gets it back over to Braskamp to bring it up for the Crusaders. Zulke dribbles out of the left corner back to the top of the key. Passes it to Tabitha Bawalda inside. Now going to get into Braskamp. Nice move inside. Just spins around off to her right. Puts it up with the left hand. Nice basket there by Samantha Braskamp. Now with 8 points in the game. Sobel with the cross-court pass, and then puts up a 15-footer left side. And give her a set shot out there. She's going to bury it. Her last two, nothing but net from about 15 feet out. Back to a 13-point lead, and Sobel's going to steal the ball and win to the race to the basket and puts it in. Krista Sobel now racking up 9 points in the second half, 11 in the ball game. 15-point lead for the host Oaks. Braskamp to the basket, gets it blocked by Stella Hoffman. And somehow Braskamp gets the ball back, and maybe a reach-in foul. Yeah, they're going to call that on Krista Sabel. Lydia Fleury checking in right now, and also checking in for the Crusaders, Kylie Beer. Ryan Vilbig also checking in for the Oaks. And Braskamp will get the inbounds pass. His upper dribble and double dribbles. And gives the ball up. So it will be Oakfield basketball leading by 15, 40-25. Crusaders' next ball game, coming up on Thursday. They're playing Partyville. They'll be playing at home against Partyville. Travel called on Georgia Hoffman. And looking at the Oakfield Oaks. And their next ball game, they'll be at Hustisford. And that's coming up on this Friday. Braskamp's hard along that right side, dribbles the ball off her leg and out of bounds. 13:06 left in the ball game. 40-25 lead for Oakfield. Yeah, not a lot of fire in the crowd, and kind of a game that's been kind of random. Good job by Braskamp, though. She doesn't stop for anything. She gets that steal, goes to the rack with it, draws the foul, and going to the line to shoot two will be Samantha Braskamp. Yeah, I like her hustle out there, Braskamp. Even though her team's down by 15, she's just got one speed, and that's just all out. Braskamp's free throw, a little too strong off the back of the rim, no good. Next free throw on the way, and that is also a little strong and still falls off the rim. And it'll be out of bounds off the Crusaders. It'll be Oakfield Oak basketball. So Ryan Vielbig brings it up. Pass out to the right side over to Liebenau. Back over to Vielbig. Goes Georgia Hoffman. 15-footer comes up short. And ball chased down by the Crusaders. Claire Boss gets it, in trouble right now. And then a foul is going to be called on Georgia Hoffman. She'll pick up the foul. Crusaders get it back. Just going to try to convert on their end. Some good hustle things out there. And then a travel is going to be called on Taylor Hoffman. Kind of hesitated on her pass and dragged that pivot foot. And the Oaks will get it back under 12.5 to play in the game. Georgia Hoffman gets it, goes strong along the right side, kicks it back out. 15-footer on the way. High arching shot by Alexis Liebenau. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Her first 3 free throws of the ball game. Another high arcing shot, but that one comes up short. Another shot for Liebenau. And that also comes up short. Trying to save it was Beer, and she gets a little shove. And a lot of little fouls here that kind of slow the whole pace of the game down. And that is going to be a foul on Lydia Fleury. That is her first and the team's 5th already here in the second half of action. Taylor Hoffman, and I'll bring it up for the Crusaders. Kowalda gets it. Hounded by a couple of the Oaks right now. A lob pass into Beer, but that's tipped away by Lamanska. And the Oakfield Oaks come up with it. Vielbig gets it. Being guarded out on top by Jenna Scouten. One of those additions to the roster before the game here today. And ball stolen by Bawalda. I should say, by Bawalda gets it and goes right to the rack with it. Tabitha Bawalda with her first field goal of the ball game. Cross-court pass to Vielbig. Back on the top over to Georgia Hoffman, and Vielbig's going to get it back. 15-footer, nothing but net. Her 7th point of the ball game. 42-27, back to a 15-point lead for the host Oaks. 11-10 and counting down in the ball game. Beer with the basketball is going to, boy, she's everything she's touching going in, and puts with a hand in her face and still finishes. Nice job by Kylie Beer getting her 8th point of the game, which is her average on the season. Going right at him and not backing down. See, Vielbig was posting inside, and that's going to be thrown away. Alexis Liebenau tosses it over their teammate's head. Got 4 new players coming in for the Oaks right now. Aurora Voss is one of those getting her first action of the ball game. Crusaders just kind of hanging around. They've been kind of around this anywhere from an 11 to 15 point deficit in the ball game. You can just get some offense going somehow, but it's a little hard against the competition here tonight. Tie up and a possession arrow pointing at the Oakfield Oaks. 42-29 the lead for Oakfield. 10.5 to play and counting down in the game. That one's knocked away. And good try on that attempt by Jenna Scouten. But right back in the hands of the Oakfield Oaks. And standing right out of bounds with that pass down there was Aurora Voss. They grabbed and stepped way out of bounds, so it is Crusader basketball. They're getting some chances to maybe get down by maybe single digits in this ball game. Just got to see if they can convert a few here. Zolke gets the ball over to Scouten. She's got to be the sister of Jolie Scouten. Looks a lot like her, just a littler version out there right now. There we go, 42-29 the lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Got the basketball, back out on top with it is Voss in the hands of Vielbig. Cross-court pass, driving in, gets it tapped away, and Scouten comes up with the steal and the basketball. And does get the ball off over to Beer, comes up short on her shot, and Krista Sabel comes up with the ball. Vielbig has it, pulls it back out, down in the right corner with it is Voss. We get down to the post over to Stella Hoffman. Back over to Stella along the right side, and now a 2-point shot, right their foot on the 3-point line. And tell deadly out there, Krista Sabel with the basket. 44-29. Beer gets it down to the post, back out on top with a 3-pointer on the way, and that comes up a little wide right from Zolke. 44-29, 15-point lead now for the Oaks. Under 9 to play here in the ball game. Sabel gets it over to Stella Hoffman, back over to Sabel. She'll launch up another 3 and drains it. Krista Sabel feeling it right now. I don't think she's touched the rim on any of her last 5 shots that she's had. Just racking them up. Only 6 points a game on the season. 16 points in this ball game. So nice game for her. Zolke with a 3-pointer left side, rims out, no good. And good job by DeVries. Kind of gets knocked into her hands, goes right to the rack with it and finishes to get her 6th point of the ball game. And a little attempt to try to steal the ball by Jenna Scouten. He gets called for the foul on that. Yeah, nice minutes there by Scouten, getting some steals and mixing it up in there for the Crusaders. Oakfield with the ball now in a 16-point lead, 47-31 their lead. Look inside and almost stolen by Braskamp, and someone gets the hands of Georgia. Hoffman gets it back with putback, misses. And coming up with it is Zolke to bring it up now for the Crusaders. So three-pointer on the way from Braskamp is a little short. Getting the rebound is Krista Sabel. Pass inside into Stella Hoffman, back out to Georgia, gets it inside. Good fast ball movement, three-pointer on the way, no good at the front of the rim. Put back shot, no good from Georgia Hoffman, and she'll pull it out to set it up again for the Oakfield Oaks. And why not? Keep on shooting them and keep on swishing them for Krista Sabel. Two-point basket on that, man. She's racking them up right now, and man, she wants the ball. Give it to me, feed me. I'm feeling it tonight. Nice game by Sabel. Three-pointer on the way. That is no good on the shot by Hoffman. Back over to Braskamp. She'll launch up a three. Why not? You're down by 18. Throw them up. 49-31. The lead now for the Oaks. And turnaround shot, no good. Right back in the hands of Stella Hoffman. That is no good on the putback attempt. Braskamp chases it down in the corner and brings it up now for the Crusaders. As Braskamp loses the ball, and we're going the other way. Lieba now has it, takes it, gets it back over two. Thought she did hit the backboard and the rim on that one, still puts it in. But that's just being rewarded for hustling the court. And another basket for Krista Sabel, lighting it up in the second half here at Oakfield. Everything else kind of nice little feed inside from Beer into debris. She misses, and Beer puts it up and goes off her hands and out of bounds. It'll be Oakfield basketball. Yeah, 20 points in the game now for Krista Sabel. And we will be talking to some of the Oakfield Oaks who look kind of on cruise control here with 5:50 left. Talked to some of them after the game, and Krista definitely on top of my list of people to talk to. Nice little pass from Sabel, finding her teammate Allie Lamanska, her first 2 points of the ball game. A 22-point lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Braskamp gets it along the left side, gets over to DeVries. And a three-point shot put up, a little short on the shot by Taylor Hoffman. And here we go with Lieba now on the fast break. It's blocked by Beer. Good job by Kylie Beer running the court and getting the block. Nice job. Good hustle. Right now, Oakfield running away with it, up with a 22-point lead, 53-31. Georgia Hoffman has it. Gets it back. Almost taken away, but grabs it in. And Liebenau will get it. Just kind of throwing around the perimeter now. Good look inside into Georgia Hoffman. And I tell you, everything that Krista Sabel touches turns the gold. He gets a nice assist in that. A couple nice assists besides getting those baskets. And let's get those nights where it's your night to shoot. And here goes Beer, misses her a shot on the drive on the right side. Georgia Hoffman comes up with it and overshoots her Alexis Liebenau, who had released early, and that's out of bounds. Claire Boss checks in now for the Crusaders, and Ryan Bielbig checking in for the Oakfield Oaks. Boy, what a game for Krista Sabel, taking a break right now, having an unbelievable game. 20 points on the game, 18 of those in the second half, and 2 of them from long range. A lot of those are about 15-footers that she was putting in too, and just swish, not even anything rattled in. And a nice pass, I should say nice steal by Rothering. Coming up with a basketball for the Oaks. Fleury with it. Cross-court pass. Hoffman gets a hand on it, but it gets into the hands of Georgia Hoffman. Fleury out on top, just kind of throwing around the perimeter. A little lob pass inside. And Kind of a crowded area to throw that into. It gets knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say it's off the Crusaders. 55-31 now, the lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Under 4 to play. Boys played earlier tonight. A 50-32 victory for the Crusaders. Going on the road and winning. So to go 2-2 on the season. Hoffman's three-point shot, no good. Fleury gets the rebound. Goes Rothering, and that gets blocked by DeVries, and is trying to rip it out of there. And every time she turned around, there was another Oakfield player right on her. So, and she ends up drawing the foul, only the 5th or 6th team foul, so no free throws on that. Stella Hoffman checks in, and sitting down will be Allie Lamanska. So Crusaders with the basketball, rough night for them, especially offensively, just trying to find some points. DeVries has it inside, turns around, tough shot, but puts it in. Kate DeVries with her 8th point of the game. Tough shot with a hand in your face to finish that. Fleury gets it back over to Vielbig. 3:20 and counting down of the game. Rothering with the shot, that's going to miss, chasing it down, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Oakfield basketball. And it goes off the hands of Claire Boss. And some more players checking in. 11, 12, and 13 checking in for the Crusaders. Jenna Scouten coming out there. Kylie Beer, Jocelyn Serace. There's one I should have asked for the pronunciation before the game. Turn around in the lane from Stella Hoffman is no good, and DeVries gets the rebound. Beer bringing it up for the Crusaders, who are down by 22, 55-33. Beer always looking for that shot. Nice shooter out there, but gives up her dribble right away. Now in some trouble, and she's going to get fouled. And that is going to be a foul on Haley Rothering. It should be bonus time. Going to the line to shoot the bonus will be Kylie Beer, shooting her first free throw of the ball game. Back to the rim, high off the rim, and then does not go in. Rothering gets the pass up the court. Georgia Hoffman has it. Cut off along the baseline and back in the hands of Fleury. Down to 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. Stella Hoffman with it by the free throw line into Georgia. And there'll be a foul called on Claire Boss before the shot. And that drive in by Georgia Hoffman. We'll pass inside, and Stella comes up short on her shot. Just not going in for her. She has not scored in the second half, but didn't need to because you had Krista Sabel out there doing enough scoring for everybody. Turnover by the Crusaders. Yeah, games coming up later on this week. I don't have the list of all the games that we had going on, but I know the ones I'm doing. On Friday night, I'll be over at Waupun High School, where the girls won big against Plymouth tonight. We're going to be calling their Plymouth at Waupun game. Conference game in the East Central Conference. That'll be at 7:15 on Friday night. And we'll have Randolph hosting Laconia girls basketball. And that's coming up on Saturday night. Such a big game. They've got 2 video stream companies that'll be there. You got the #1 team in the state with Laconia. Playing on the road against number 3 in Division 5, Randolph. So that'll be a couple of highly ranked teams that will be in action coming up on Saturday night. Again, wholesale changes for both teams. 1.5 minutes left in the game. Oakfield has got this thing wrapped up, leading 55-33. Yeah, stick around. We'll definitely have a quick little interview session with a couple players for Oakfield, along with Coach Heather Justman, if she's available, after the game. 3-point shot on the way, and that is good for Taylor Hoffman for her first basket of the ball game. First points of the game. It just puts them within 20, and coming up with the steal is Scout, and goes up on the right side. Oh, overlays it. No good, and Hoffman gets the rebound, puts it up, and she'll get fouled. But I think the energy I've been seeing out there also from us, Jenna Scout, and hits her opportunities out there, and she's doing a great job. Shows some energy. Must be a genetic thing with the Scout. Just keep on running out there. And free throw is good for Taylor. That's still Crusaders down by 18. Another free throw for Hoffman. And was off the side of the rim, no good. And getting the rebound was Allie Lamanska. Gives it up over to Krista Sabel. Who's definitely a player that I hope to be able to talk to after the game. Boss has it. Shot from the free throw line, rims out, no good on the miss by Allie Lamanska. And ball off the hands of the Crusaders with 46 seconds left. Turn that on, Nate. We'll be all ready to go when the time comes. I'll be doing some interviews right in front of the table here, hopefully. Pass inside, that's knocked loose, and good job, good hustle there by Tabitha Bawalda, and it's taken away by Rothering. Goes up and misses her shot. And coming up with a rebound is Zulke with 20 seconds left. 55-37 the score right now. Three-point shot on the way, and that is no good on the attempt by Jocelyn. And there goes a shot inside. That is no good, and ball is loose. And that is the end of the ball game. It is Oakfield winning the ball game 55-37. And a nice victory, impressive victory here by the Oakfield Oaks. Bit of a sloppy game here today, but some nice play by a few of the players out here. And we'll get an interview or two. Let's go to a commercial break right now. I'm going to head out and see if I can get some interviews right after this. Victory here tonight for Oakfield.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Okay, we're back on the court here at Oakfield High School. Impressive victory by the Oakfield Oaks, 55-37. And out of breath, we got Georgia. We'll talk to Georgia right since she's out of breath there. But Georgia, again, a pretty impressive, pretty lopsided victory for you here tonight. And just talk about your team. I think you got a lot going on for you this season, and pretty impressive inside, but also some nice outside shooting from your teammate here.
Yeah, we all work as a good team. Everybody knows their role. It works out good. You know, it's got our bigs are really good at getting the rebound, and then our guards are really good at shooting. So
you like to hover kind of. I mean, you go inside too, but you don't mind being outside a little bit and playing a little inside-outside game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just,
how was that with your sister out there? It seems like, especially early in the ball game, you're getting a few assists from your sister, and you tried to find her a few times inside. Is that just something from you playing in the driveway all these years?
Yeah, it's something my dad tells us to do. We always get to do it.
Well, that works pretty good. Everybody collapses on one and the other one's open. So just talk about your team and what do you think you could do this year with the really good mix of players that you have?
I think we have a really good chance this season. Last year we made it pretty far, but we lost in the last game to go to state, yeah. And it was just a tough loss, but this year I think it's looking really good for us.
Hey, Georgia, well, an excellent game, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, and now we got to talk. I don't know if I want to go by. Her hand might be steaming right now with on fire here in the ball game. A player that's been averaging 6 points a game, Krista Sabel, joining us, and she had 20 points. I don't think she hit the rim on most of those shots here tonight, from 15 feet out, from 3-point range and everything. And what just think you kind of feel it coming into the game tonight, or you just want to keep on getting fed when you felt it like that? That was a pretty impressive performance.
Thank you. Honestly, whenever I have like a mediocre warm-up, the games normally go a lot better. So I guess I was just on tonight, and coaches keep egging me on to shoot and say I have a nice shot. So.
Well, I think they're right. The coach was right. You got to listen to the coaches and maybe just try to miss a few in the warm-up so you're hot during the game here. So, yeah, just talk about the great mix of – if you can get somebody to shoot like you, and then you got all those great bigs out there and great hustle players out there. Got a pretty complete team out there. What do you think about your team and the chances here this season?
I think we have like a really good chance this year. We have a lot of people who have been playing together. We have some new ones, but we know how each other play, so we can read each other really well. I think we have a really good chance this year.
Well, an amazing game. I don't think I've seen shooting like that for quite a while. Not even hitting the rim, but a nice job again from Krista Sabel. 20 points here tonight, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Little knucks from the coach, Heather Justman, and again, an impressive team. I really see a lot of great things and a good future for your team. And just talk about this game here tonight and just about your team in general.
It's just the chemistry is there. We have the players that we need. Defensively, I think we're just aggressive, and offensively, we've been really working on our plays and making sure that people are where they're supposed to be, and they understand. They get it this year. They get it, like less dribbling, more passing, fill in, take those lanes and take those gaps, take those shots when you're open. We've got the bigs down low to rebound, so it's just an all-around team effort, and I think it's looking very promising this year for us.
I really agree with you on all that, especially the defense. I mean, you really made it hard on the Christian school team here tonight, and everybody's just there. Seems like there's always somebody, one or two people on you, and inside, forget about it.
Yeah, and Stella Hoffman and Allie Lamonska down there. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, who's going to match up with not just tall, but they're very strong players out there too, and then they add another piece of the puzzle, and that's somebody like Krista. You never know who might step up in a night, but it was Krista's night tonight.
Exactly. Like the other game, it was Alexis. So it's always somebody different that's getting the game. And that's what I like. I like getting different players involved in it. And we've got two younger ones. We got Haley, and we also have Lydia Fleury, who is stepping up and Lydia's a freshman. She's getting in there and getting dirty too. So it's fun. It's very exciting to see where we're going to be heading.
That part of the Fleury family. There's always seems to be a Fleury. Is that another sister of the Fleury sisters?
Yeah, we were missing for about 2 years, and now we got another one here. So yep.
Flurry of flurries over here, but very impressive victory here tonight. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Heather Justman joining us, the head coach of the Oakfield Oaks, winning again tonight impressively by a score of 55-37. And that is about it from Oakfield. Again, the first game today saw the Christian school boys win convincingly in their ball game against Oakfield and had a very nice game. So doubleheader tonight, all finished here at Oakfield High School. Very good host. Even brought us a little water a little later on for that second game. But hope you enjoyed our presentation here tonight, our stream team. I'm Steve Winterick saying so long from Oakfield High School. This has been girls and boys basketball on RP Sports.
Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.